We're live, pal. Welcome to
Go for the Pin Wrestling Review Show.
With your boys, Mikey Q and
King V, aka Ember Moon Knight, aka Michelle McCool Running, aka Summer Ray Charles,
Mikey Q and King V.
King V, what's going on, homie?
Give your energy and feed that vibe into the world.
Mike, you still owe me a chopped cheese.
I mean,
Go for it, kid.
We're live, pal. Welcome to Go for the Pin, episode 165 with your boys. First, I am that leg slap professor, Mikey Q, and I am joined by.
Did you drop a pin or something? Did you drop a pin on the floor?
No, I just slapped I did a thigh slap. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah.
hey, watch it. You get fined for doing those now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Who am I joined by?
I don't know. But I guess in this case, I'll be DJ Knuckles, Mr. Thursday Night. I don't have a BK tonight. I didn't think of one. So yeah, I'm just here. I'm here. Excited.
We're all here. I'm excited as well. This weekend, TNA Wrestling comes back officially.
Yes.
Do you
finally?
Finally, right? Now, do you think that there will be any major changes because of the name TNA being back? Or will it just be Impact?
Oh yeah.
Under a different name?
No. First of all, TNA and Impact are totally two different. Let me try it again.
Well,
two totally different things. Yeah. We are out here. Two totally different things. Impact was horrible. TNA was dope.
Whoa, wait, whoa. Okay, that's a controversial statement there. That is a controversial statement there. Knuckles?
With the exception of the first year or so after they changed to Impact Wrestling, they still showed little sprinkles of the old TNA. This, what we've been getting in the last 2 to 3 years, it's not it, man. And listen, nothing to do with the talent. It's not the talent. It just wasn't it. Like I was on TNA every Thursday on TNN watching TNA faithfully because it was dope.
Spike TV.
It was different. It was on TNN too.
Okay.
And but I bet you okay, trivia. I bet you can't tell me what network they were on first. The first ever.
I can't. I don't. Was they on Fox? Was it on Fox? I know they were on pay-per-view every week, but
it was part of the Best Damn Sports Show period. That would be Fox. I think that would be the inception of FS1.
So okay, so I did kind of know that. But yeah. My mom says on special. Okay, John is in the house. Do you think LA Knight needs to put in more work in the business? The guy's been in the business for 20 years.
Right.
So no, exactly. I don't think he needs to put in more work. I think he's finally getting his opportunity. Ray the Raw is in the building. Ray says DJ Bumpy Hands and Pipe Bomb EQ. I totally botched that. What's up, Ray?
Hey, dude.
Yeah, it's fine. It's okay.
5 of these across your lips.
Oh man. But okay, so to your point a few minutes ago about TNA being better than Impact, or just Impact not being it, I respectfully disagree with you, Knuckles. I think that Impact, at least in the last few years, I think they've had a great product. Impact has had a great product. The problem with Impact is that nobody cared. I think the TNA brand was so damaged that no matter what you call TNA, because even when you look at Impact, it was TNA. Like, I don't think anybody considered it not TNA. I think it's like one and the same. Impact is TNA because the name of the show was Impact Wrestling. TNA Impact Wrestling back in the day. Right? So I think that the brand of TNA was so horribly damaged. It's like LOL TNA that they changed the name to Impact, thinking that people would start watching it more or not think it's the same company. But then when you watch it, it has the same look and feel of TNA. And I believe that in the last few years, Impact has really stepped it up. I just think that nobody cares because nobody's watching it because it's so hard to find for a lot of people. Even though most people do have, what does Impact even come on? I know that I have it DVR'd, but I never get a chance to watch it. What does Impact come on?
I think it's like either 10, I don't know,
Like the
either like
network.
9 or 10. Oh, the network. Is it
Yeah.
Access?
It is. There you go. Access TV. A lot of people have Access TV, but a lot of people don't have Access TV. Ray asked me, how did I stumble through my own name? Because it's not my name. But yeah. But yeah, I just think that Impact has been doing great business and they've had a lot of great signings over the last few years. I just think most people either don't have access or don't know that they have access and they aren't willing to look for it. Impact has zero to no promotion. And I think they were hot. I'm going to do it. I'm going to say that name that we don't want to say on the show, but it's the truth. When Tessa Blanchard was on top over there at TNA
and she
or Impact,
see,
there I go again. At Impact was hot. You know, you had a hot product. Sami Callihan was hot. Moose was hot. There's people that got over. Josh Alexander got over there.
Josh Alexander, yep.
And Ethan Page before he left. You know, the North, that whole tag team that they had there. So there, and I'll just wrap this up quickly because we since we're talking about TNA, I guess we can predict Hard to Kill tonight. It's going down this Saturday. Yeah, I wrap this up by saying this. I think that Impact, had they had the right promotion, the right money behind it, they could have been bigger. At one point, Impact or TNA was the number 2 company in the world, and they have now fallen to like an indie level. You know, it's like Impact's like an indie. And that's not, I'm not trying to like disrespect them because they have great talents there. But in terms of marketing and budget and all of that, it's like an indie company. It's a glorified indie. And we'll see if you're right that TNA coming back, even though I don't think it'd win anywhere, that TNA coming back, we'll see if it actually brings in more eyes and more money and people actually care again. John says,
I think it will.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
No.
I got a question to ask him about this. So
okay, well then let's just read it then.
Okay, so I feel LA Knight needs to put in the time and the work that other superstars have put before becoming a top guy and getting immediate pushes. Now, let me ask you this, John. When did you first come across LA Knight? Like, how long have you known? How long have you known about LA Knight? Put it in the comments. Like, is LA Knight new to you from WWE when he was Max Dupree? Is that your first is that your first recollection of LA Knight? Because if it is, I can't agree with you at all. Yeah, you have to go back and you have to go back and watch his NWA stuff. His NWA stuff, Shoes of a Champion.
So John says in WWE, I meant.
But wait. So he has to put in more work to okay, you saying he has to put in more work in WWE before he gets pushes? But if that's the case, AJ shouldn't have got a push.
Yeah,
AJ came straight from TNA into WWE.
And John, I definitely see what you're saying. I I'm not okay. So here it is, right? I'm of the belief that if you put in work outside of WWE and people know who you are and you got yourself over before you got to WWE, there shouldn't be a waiting process just because you come from another company.
Right.
If you're hot and you're over, you should be pushed. And I think that's what happened with AJ. I think that's what's happening now with LA Knight. But you also got to remember, even with LA Knight, he didn't just start off getting pushed. And we're just using WWE. LA Knight grinded on NXT for a little bit. Okay.
Yeah,
Killer
he
matches
did.
with Cameron Grimes. All right. If you
Yep.
guys wasn't watching the NXT stuff, him and Cameron Grimes had a great program down there at NXT. And that really took LA Knight to that next level. So LA Knight has been grinding in WWE. Maybe not for 10 years like some of the other guys, but I think that says more about LA Knight as a character and as an entertainer than it does about the guys and girls that have been grinding for 10 years and that didn't get the opportunity that LA Knight got. But I don't think because you come from another company that there should be some type of waiting period to get pushed. You get over, you should get pushed. That's how I feel about it. This business is about getting over, quote unquote, getting over. I'll use quotations there, but and a perception of being over. So yeah, I mean, you have some people you put them in a main event and they don't draw a dime, and it's like, all right, well,
gave it a shot,
but all you really did was waste time because you have somebody else that may be over that's ready, but because this person's been here for 15 years, yeah, we'll put them in the main event. And I'm sure we'll
get there.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, there you go. Hang on there, guys. So, Knuckles, since we're here, let's just do it. Let's
Sorry.
Maharaja. All right.
Oh God.
Let's get to Hard to Kill.
Hard to Kill.
So I guess this is an official prediction show now. We made the executive decision to predict TNA Hard to Kill. So if you guys would like to be in this, send Knuckles your predictions before, I guess, 11:59 tomorrow night. I would assume Friday night.
Yes.
11:59 Eastern time. I know you guys on the West Coast.
So it's on Saturday, right?
It's on Saturday, yeah.
It's on Saturday at 8
p.m. Saturday night pay-per-view.
8 Eastern.
8 Eastern time.
8 Eastern. Okay,
yeah.
So you have till I'll give you some leeway. You have till 12 noon Eastern on Saturday, which would be
wow, that's a lot of leeway there.
Which would be 9. Because what day?
9 a.m. Yeah, 9 a.m. LA
so
time.
Because what day is their regular programming show? I'm pretty sure they're gonna have a go home show, right?
Impact, we missed it. Impact's go home show was probably tonight. They air every Thursday at 8 p.m. on Access.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay,
I didn't see it, so so our predictions, or at least mine, will totally be a guess because I am not familiar with the storylines there.
I'm with you.
But let's have some fun here. Ray says, yeah, LA Knight was even grinding in Triple H's workout video and did his signature. Yeah, I remember that. In the workout video.
You guys ready?
Talk about staying in character. Yeah, I still remember that. The reason others don't draw a dime in the main events is because it's not their fault. I kind of disagree. That gimmick was given to them where people don't care about them. Okay, so great.
But it's their job to get the gimmick over. That's the thing.
In certain senses, Knuckles. In a certain sense.
Right.
Because if you're given shit and you're not able to do anything with it, some people are able. Go ahead, Knuckles. Sorry.
Case in point, LA Knight. He was given Max Dupree. That gimmick was awful.
Yeah.
And he did what he had to do to get it over.
Yeah.
Other realms of the spectrum. Reggie.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Veer, perfect.
Yeah. They pushed
Veer,
that man for
perfect
6
example.
months. For 6 months,
Listen,
they gave us vignettes on Veer. Veer is coming. Veer is coming.
They
And
pushed,
we've had a lot of fun with it, right? But at
they
the end of the day,
pushed, and
it's over.
they pushed, and they tugged, and they
All right.
tugged, and they
All right.
tugged some more, and he's
Okay.
still.
All right. All right. But no, seriously, all jokes aside, they and it's gonna tease the Veer for almost 6 months. And
Oh,
when
God.
he finally came, nobody cared. That seems to be the story of my life. But anyway,
You
but no.
shot
So
wow.
anyway.
Okay. All right. Okay. Seeing that you said that, I'm not about to say what I was about to say. First of all, I'm not characterizing anybody.
Yeah.
I don't know. You may be going through something that might have to be
Yeah.
prescribed. So,
Oh man,
yeah.
I heard Blue Chew's a sponsor. But anyway, no, it's fine.
I heard Billy Blanks was his sponsor.
Oh wow.
Oh,
All
sorry.
right, well, yeah. Anyway, guys, let's get to the Hard to Kill. But yeah, just to wrap up what John said, good comment, John. I do think sometimes it is the wrestler's fault, but a lot of times it's creative, and I mean,
and
yeah,
and let's be honest, Mike. Sometimes we go into, sometimes characters are put in front of us, and they're handicapped because of a character they were before.
Yeah, this is true.
You might have been a hot character somewhere, and then you come to WWE and they give you a character that doesn't quite, match up to what you were at whatever company you were before.
Mm-hmm.
And the expectation is you want what what you have been seeing and what attracts you and what you like. Then you're giving something different. Nobody likes change. So of course you're going to reject it at first until it grows on you. So that could be an aspect as well.
It's true. It's definitely true. All right, let's get the TNA Hard to Kill. Great comments, guys, as always. All right. Again, it goes down this Saturday. So we have 3 pre-show matches as of this recording. Rich Swann versus Steve Macklin in a singles match. I have no idea.
Show matches?
Pre-show, yeah. Yeah, it's 3 pre-show matches, it looks like here. I have no idea. Rich Swann versus Steve Macklin. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Steve Macklin. I don't know.
I like how
Sway's in the building. Sway's getting down with this prediction. Sway says
what
Swann.
up?
And if you guys have been watching Impact or TNA, let us know. This isn't fair. No, I'm not gonna be that guy. Oh, that's not fair. If anybody got that Vince reference, that's not fair.
That's not fair. That's hilarious.
Man. I'm aging myself big time, but yeah.
Yeah, you are. Who you got, Mike?
I have Macklin.
All
right. Yeah, I got Macklin. And guys, I have no idea what's going on with the storyline, so this is literally just guessing.
Right.
Ray says, do you guys think TNA is the new ECW? In what sense, Ray? I'm curious. I don't think so, no, but in what sense? I'm curious. So he says, I don't know shit about TNA at all. We're just doing these predictions for fun tonight because I haven't been watching.
Yeah, this is for fun. Yeah. We Bobby showed.
I mean, this isn't official.
Don't have to worry.
What happened?
I don't think he should.
You don't think?
I don't think he should. I don't think it should be a wizard. This should be something we just. Okay. I say we get into real predictions once the TNA turnover is official. We're just doing this. Each and every one of you are fired. That's good.
Oh, yeah, good. It was.
That's good. But now, I
somebody like me skipped you online and you say that's not fair.
Right.
Not fair. King on commentary. Not fair. Oh my god!
Listen,
if you guys, okay, I gotta tell you guys to look at it after this show. Okay, go back to SmackDown 2000 Okay, yes, I'm talking about something that happened like 24 years ago. But look, just not Google. YouTube, Vince, that's not fair promo. Okay, you won't be disappointed. And okay, hold on. And TNA being the third major promotion. I don't. We have to see. We have to see, bro. I don't know. I think that this Saturday is going to determine a lot. We'll see, but I don't know. I don't think people care enough about TNA, at least not right now, for it to be the third promotion. You know, but
never mind.
Yeah.
I was
So
about to say something,
who you got?
No, I'm gonna go with Rich Swann.
Okay.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Rich Swann.
Yeah,
so
I
I'm
am
gonna go
too.
with Rich Swann. I'm gonna go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rich Swann actually didn't like my comments a few years ago that I said on this very show, and he asked me about it.
Oh yeah, I heard about it.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna say anything bad about Rich Swann, but yeah. Okay. All right, we got Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers with Alicia Edwards versus Eric Young and Frankie Kazarian in a tag match.
Excuse me, what?
Okay, it's Eddie Edwards and Brian
Oh, God.
Myers. Okay, Kurt Hawkins for you guys that don't know his real name.
Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers.
Yeah, teaming up to go up against Eric Young and Frankie Kazarian, two TNA originals here. Sway Swan's not gonna do anything for me, okay? Respectfully.
Brian Myers and Eddie Edwards versus.
Wait, yeah, okay, hold on. Okay, I'll say it again. Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers versus Eric Young and Frankie Kazarian.
Crap. I didn't drop my. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Brian Myers, Eddie Edwards versus. One more time.
No, because you can hear me.
Eric Young and Frankie.
We're live
thank
now.
you.
All right. Okay. Eddie Edwards and Brian
There's so
Myers
much
versus.
going on over here. There's so much going on over here right now.
Versus Eric Young and Frankie.
Right,
yes.
I got you.
Okay. All right. Ray says, would you say MLW is a major? That's my last question about it. No, keep adding questions. That's fine, bro. Would I say MLW is a major? No, I consider MLW an indie. I mean, I guess they have a TV deal, right? So technically speaking, I guess they wouldn't be an indie anymore. I would assume. Because I think they do have a TV deal. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I think MLW is on television. But I think they do it like Lucha Underground, where Knuckles, take care of what you got to take care of over there. I see you struggling.
MLW is. I want to say MLW is YouTube based.
Is it? Okay, it could be. I feel like I've seen MLW.
I see MLW all over YouTube. I see it all.
I do
YouTube.
too. Hold on, MLW. We're doing our Googles right now. Okay, guys, give me 1 second. I think they have a TV deal though.
And let's not forget about Deadlock Pro Wrestling either, and that's in Raleigh, North Carolina. That's close to where I'm at. They have a very good product. Very television. Good.
They do have a television deal.
What channel?
Let's see. We're looking at this like live, guys. So just bear with us. Touring and TV. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna see what channel they're on. I'm actually on their Wikipedia. Because it says they have television and merchandising.
They have their own network. They have their own network, Ray?
I think they do, but I think they're on. Like, I feel like I've seen MLW Fusion like on television, like on an actual channel.
I have.
Yeah,
I think I might have saw it a couple of. I think I might have caught it like on a Sunday or something like that.
I feel like I've taped it. Like I've taped it. Look at how old I sound. I've DVR'd it. Yeah, DVR'd. Yeah.
It?
All right. I can't find the network that they're on currently, but Anyway, yeah, I don't know. Okay, Ray says MLW has their network. Okay. As my computer goes crazy. All right.
All right.
Okay, so Sway says Eric Young and Frankie. I never answered Ray's question. I don't think they're a major, but I wouldn't consider them like on the same level as like an independent. Maybe they're like right in the middle if there's something like that. Like a Ring of Honor before they signed to before Tony bought them. I would say like Ring of Honor. That would be the best way to describe MLW.
Right. Exactly.
Okay. So if you consider Ring of Honor an indie, then yeah. Yeah, I saw that too, Ray. John says, is Chris Jericho's WWE theme an actual full song or just like a little skit for his entrance, or does Shawn Michaels sing his theme? So Break the Walls Down is a full song.
No.
And
Yes.
say it again, Knuckles. Yeah, and Shawn Michaels does sing his theme
with
song. Yeah, Shawn Michaels definitely sings "Sexy Boy."
Wait, what?
He said,
yes,
"Does Shawn
absolutely.
Michaels sing his theme?" Yeah.
His theme. I thought he meant Jericho's theme. I was like, no.
But he does sing Judas on AEW. He does sing his actual song on AEW. Okay. What are we at? Eric Young and okay, so I got Eric Young and Frankie as well. I think the TNA originals win this.
Okay. And you know what? I'm going to agree with you, and I'm going to be honest with you. Not to spoil any predictions or anything, I really think TNA originals in matches are going to win because of the turnover back to TNA. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah. All right. So all right, guys, we'll try to get through this card quickly. Okay, one more pre-show match. Tommy Dreamer defends
WWE side.
Say it again.
I said we got a lot to talk about on the WWE side.
Yeah, so let's try to get through this quickly here. All right, so Tommy Dreamer defends the TNA Digital Media Championship against Crazy Steve. I don't know. Let's do a title change. Crazy Steve wins. I don't know.
You're an idiot.
I don't know.
You're an idiot.
Hey, this is probably how Scott D'Amore's booking the show. I don't know. Let's just do a title change. Yeah, Crazy Steve wins. No rhyme or reason. Just
playing spin the bottle with the wrestlers.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Sway says I'm going Crazy Steve on the name alone.
Wow.
Shout
Not
to
on the
Crazy
name
Steve.
alone.
Shout out to Tommy Dreamer. Yeah.
Tommy Dreamer is, for his age, to still be wrestling like he does and holding a title. That's a great thing. But good Lord.
Yeah.
How old is he?
Probably it's got to be like.
How old is Tommy Dreamer? Like I know he's in his 50s.
Yeah, gotta be. Let me see.
And
yeah, I don't know. We don't have time. We got to keep going. But he's probably like 50. I would assume. 52. And he's still married to Beulah. Congratulations to them. All right.
McGillicuddy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, main card.
Yes, the main card. All right. Okay, we have a 4-way tag team match for the TNA World Tag Team Championship. We have Chris Bay and Ace Austin. They call themselves ABC versus the Rascals of Wentz and Trey Miguel. Of course, Wesley is not there because he is a WWE superstar. Versus Speedball Mountain of Mike Bailey and Trent Seven. Versus the grizzled young veterans, of course, Zach Gibson and James Drake. I don't know. I don't know the storyline, so I have no idea. I know that the Grizzled Young Veterans just got
Grizzled Young Veterans just got there, right? And ABC
there.
has been basically carrying their tag team division for like the last year.
Yeah.
Um,
Now I know the Rascals, of course, they're former tag team champions. I mean, it would be cool for them to win. I don't know. I don't know. Grizzled Young Veterans because they want to put the titles on on former WWE titles. I mean, former WWE superstars.
GYV. I'm going.
Yeah, I'm going GYB. Wait, ABC 1, 2, 3. We got new champs. Well, no, ABC they're the champs already. So they are the defending champs. I should have said that. Yes, ABC are the defending champions. I will take John's question here. It's off topic, but do you think when COVID was around and we had no fans, do you think the people on the screens replacing the fans were actually seeing Raw live, or was it fake? Like just people on screens? I've never got selected for that, so I don't know. I think they were watching the shows.
It was real.
It was real. Okay.
It was real. You definitely had to pay for it though. You had to pay like you were paying to be there.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Because a couple of my friends got selected. You basically, if I remember, because that was so long ago, you basically had to like register.
Yeah.
You had to register for your spot. And then I know one of my friends said like you had to put your social media handles down because they had to like literally like do like background to like see what your social media, like if you were like vulgar or anything like that, because they didn't just want anything flashing up on their screens on their TV. So they basically did like a background of your social media, and then if you got selected, then you had to like pay whatever, I guess, depending on like how high, what row you were on.
Okay. Scott the more just percents Cross
Uso, Trinity
with the new TNA
Cross
Women's
Uso.
Championship. Cross Uso is crazy.
That's not fair. Not fair. Not fair.
I'm mad that you had that ready to go. Not fair. We have to put that in our like in our little gimmick chamber there. Don't look that up.
All
right.
I gotta find some way to get a soundboard immediately.
Yeah. Okay, Sway still has ABC, so you got the retention going there. I have Grizzled Young Veterans. And Sway, because we answer everybody's question. Wait, hold on.
Do you project WWE still being around
in the next 15 years? If you do you think it will slowly be going downhill, slowly dying? It doesn't show any sign of dying right now. Like attendance is way up. Ratings are steady, at least. It doesn't look like they're declining at all. They are breaking records still with their attendance. So
and they're making the moves. They're making the moves to go up.
Yeah.
Like a whole new regime is coming in.
Right. Ray says, yeah, it was real fans. Yeah, my boy had to pay through email. Had to register. Definitely. I didn't get selected, so I don't know. But thank you guys for letting me know how that goes. Knuckles, who do you got?
For the TNA tag titles?
Yeah.
I got ABC. I got a retention.
Okay. All right. Okay. Next we have Josh Alexander answering Alex Hammerstone's open challenge. I do know that Alex Hammerstone issued an open challenge and Josh Alexander accepted it. Alex has been, we talked about MLW. What, John? No years. Like being that a company ain't going anywhere. Anyway, that kind of got me thrown. All right. Yeah, Josh Alexander versus Alex Hammerstone. Alex Hammerstone, he did work for MLW for a little bit, so now it looks like he's going to be a part of the TNA roster. I see good things for Alex Hammerstone. He's incredibly talented, so we'll see what happens there. It's an open challenge. Do you really want the
Alex
person that
Hammerstone should have played the lead character and the wrestler.
I could see that. Shout out to Mickey Rourke though, but I could definitely see
Mickey
that.
Rourke did good. They are twins.
Yeah, I agree. Sway says Josh. I'm leaning towards Josh Alexander too, the former TNA or Impact World Champion. I guess they're all one and the same now, right? TNA World Champion, Impact World Champion. I'm guessing it's all one and the same now. Yeah, I'm going with Josh as well.
Issued the challenge.
No, Alex
the challenge.
No, Alex issued the challenge.
I'm going with Alex.
Because he's the one that issued it. He is a former MLW World Champion.
Yes,
he being
is.
Alex Hammerstone. So, see, I know a little bit about MLW. I keep my ear to the streets, as we like to say here. So, and yeah, I like to make sure I'm abreast with the talent that's on the end.
Abreast. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
I saw that. I saw that coming. Abreast.
Yeah. All right. All right. So I got Josh. You got Alex. Sway has Josh. All right. Okay. So
if somebody makes a prediction, Mike, can we make sure to put it up on the screen? Because I'm gonna go back and get all of these later.
Okay. So I put up Josh there. There we go.
There you go.
All right. Cool. All right. Okay. We have for the knockouts. It's an Ultimate X to determine the number one contender for the Knockouts World Champion. So we have Giselle Shaw versus Zaya Brookside versus Jordy Threat versus Tasha Steelz versus Alicia Edwards versus Danny Luna. I have not seen Danny work, and I don't think I've seen Jody Threat work. I've seen Zaya Brookside work. I've seen Giselle Shaw. Definitely seen Tasha Steelz work. And I've seen Alicia Edwards. An Ultimate X match for the Knockouts World Title number one contender. Well, hopefully this doesn't give away who I'm picking for the Knockouts Championship for later on.
I already wrote mine down. Okay,
well, you might as well go. Go ahead.
I'm going Tasha Steelz. I want to see Tasha Steelz versus Trin.
Okay.
I want to see that.
All right. Tasha Steelz is a good pick. Sway got Brookside. I'll put it up there, but yeah, Sway got Brookside. Is Impact basically like a starter company like Ring of Honor? No, it's not a starter company.
Impact's been around since 2002.
Well, actually, they started probably a month before.
4?
2. TNA started in 2002. Yeah, 2002.
Oh wow.
They started actually like 2 months before Ring of Honor. Yeah. All right. Okay, wait. I know Sway's gonna be like, guys, I know. If WWE calls females, if WWE calls women wrestlers divas, they don't call them that anymore. And Impact calls women knockouts, what does AEW call their women wrestlers? So yeah, women. WWE doesn't call WWE doesn't call the women divas anymore. That hasn't been a thing in like 10 years.
And I really think with the new TNA, they really need to do away with the fairies and knockouts.
They probably won't though. That's been around since like 2005, calling them knockouts. They probably won't, but you know, I agree with you. I know Sway. I knew Sway was gonna say that. But no, listen, Sway, you gotta understand. We appreciate all questions. Okay, like I get. We appreciate all questions. But yeah, AEW just calls their women wrestlers.
Yeah.
Ignore this man. Okay, let's go. Let's keep going. Where were we? We was at the knockouts match. All right, I'm going to go with Tasha Steelz also, just because that's who I'm most familiar with. Let's go Tasha. Even though she's a Cowboys fan, and we're not going to talk about that.
They have something to root for this year.
Well, good for them. All right. Because we sure as hell don't. All right. We have Dirty Dango versus PCO. Yes, Dirty Dango. Yeah, that guy.
I'm sorry.
I like Fandango. I always like Fandango, but yeah.
I really thought WWE was going to do better by him. They had that man beat Chris Jericho at WrestleMania.
Him and Tyler Breeze. They're on to go to the Indies. Tyler
Breeze
worked one match.
Tyler Breeze ain't good for herself. No,
and she did work one match in the Indies. Yeah, she worked another match in the Indies also. She helped Marina maybe, or one of the girls. Dirty Dango, just because of the name. Yeah, we like Dirty Dango's awesome.
Sway's looking in the
Dirty
phone
Dango
book for his prediction.
Yeah, right. I'm going Dirty Dango as well.
Sway is flipping through the phone book.
Like Fandango. Dirty Dango.
Oh God. Good Lord. Yeah.
Okay.
Dirty Dango.
Dirty Dango. Who you got? It's Dirty Dango versus PCO. The man that's not human. And you want to talk about people that's still going? PCO's been around since the early 90s.
That man is 80.
100. 80, 100. Yes, that's not even a number, but yes, 80, 100.
100?
Yes.
50, 11?
Yeah, exactly.
He's 50, 11?
He's 50, 11. Yeah, I'm going Dirty Dango. Who you got?
I got
PCO, that old ass bitch. Huh?
I got Dirty Dango.
Okay. Well, Sway, PCO isn't human. Okay.
Right.
He's not human. Does MLW call their women MLW dime dozens like TNA? Ray
dime dozen?
Ray. Let's keep going.
Raider Uncooked is really making my head hurt.
Raider Uncooked is correct. Yeah, Raider Uncooked is crazy. Raider Undercooked.
Raider Uncooked.
Oh man. Chris Sabin defends the X Division Championship against I could never say. Wait, is it Vikingo? Vikingo. Yes, Vikingo. That's his name. And Kushida. Interesting about this, right? Kushida, a former tag team partner to Alex Shelley, who is the TNA World Champion. When did Alex Shelley win the World Championship? I missed that. But
some months ago.
No, I must have missed that. I must have been under a rock or something.
Yeah, it was definitely some months ago.
So very interesting, right? And with the X Division Championship, Austin Aries, another guy that we don't talk about here, but Austin Aries made that option C thing really like famous. Well, actually, Chris Sabin made it famous or whatever. But then Austin Aries like really Raider Uncooked sounds like a good Friday night show. Thanks, Bumpy Hands. Oh man, there you go.
And I need 15% off the top. Thank you.
Make it 20 and we got a deal. But
I'm not trying to push it. I'll take 15.
Sway says Chris Sabin.
50% of a grand is good.
Wait a minute. Whoa, all right. I'm missing all these comments. Ray says, yeah, I think all right. I think Dirty Condom is a great choice as a tag team to win. Ray?
Dirty Don Com.
Dirty Don Com. Oh man. How does Edge have his WWE theme on AEW? Sway, this is a good question. I thought you couldn't do that, is what he said. Adam is cool with the group that made the song, and WWE, they licensed it. They don't own it, right? They leased the song in a sense, right? So they do own parts of the rights of the song, but they don't own full rights of the song. They don't own the recording of the record. So technically, the group can give. Yeah, go ahead. Here goes the musician in the house. Here, go ahead.
If you pay attention, like stuff like this, there's a lot of logistics involved. So if you pay attention, matter of fact, go back and listen to Edge's theme, and then turn around and listen to his AEW theme. First of all, that's Beth Phoenix talking in the beginning. That saying that his WWE theme says, "You think you know me." His AEW theme says, "You think you know him."
Yeah.
Two totally different things.
Well,
now,
but the song is still the same.
They did was sit there and buy the licensing to the song. Same. But, you know, WWE
that's why the Hardys
buy the actual song.
Right. So that's why the Hardys still have the Hardys theme, because AEW licensed the song, much like WWE licensed the song. They don't own that song. Now, recordings done by like a Jim Johnston or somebody like that, WWE owns the rights to those songs, because Jim Johnston did that as an employee for WWE. So anything that Jim Johnston released under that WWE banner, it's intellectual property. Oh, we're getting really legal here. It's intellectual property of the WWE. However, like that's why you can hear CM Punk's theme on AEW and you can hear it on WWE, because WWE does not own Cult of Personality. AEW does not own Cult of Personality. They license those songs.
Right.
I'll give you another example. Bryan Danielson used Final Countdown at one of the pay-per-views that he wrestled at.
I had to buy that.
Right. AEW had to buy the licensing to use it for one show. Show. So, yeah, that was a good question. I like that. Okay, Sway says Chris Sabin. And we saw Ray's comment already. I'm gonna go with Chris Sabin as well.
Okay.
Spending way more time on TNA than I expected, but it's fine.
Oh Lord.
Not fair.
All right, wait. So Ray says the song is the same, but because Beth switched up, allegedly it's Beth because she still works at WWE, guys. So allegedly, but because Beth switched up the opening, that changes the likeness. So that's how WWE skirts that. I mean, well, yeah, that and the group can give AEW licensing rights. They can pay the licensing fee. So you know,
right.
Hold on. That Final Countdown hit different when played though. Yeah, that final. Oh man, it felt so good.
It did.
That felt so good hearing Brian come out to the Final Countdown. Oh my goodness. And the crowd respected it and they knew it. They knew to go, it's the final. You know, I'm not gonna get copyright, like I said, but all right. Let's keep going, guys. Wait, Knuckles, did you pick?
Yeah, I got Chris Sabin.
Okay. All right. Singles match for the Knockouts Championship. Trinity defends her Knockouts Championship against Jordan Grace.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute.
Yeah, uh-oh. Yeah, uh-oh. Uh-oh, it's right. So just a little history on this. Jordan Grace is who's Jordan Grace? Jordan Grace.
You got peanut butter in your mouth?
I guess so. This is
I'm a Wamba paper baseball ball.
This is Grace's Call Your Shot championship match. I'm going with a new champion. I think that Jordan Grace beats Trinity, and this is Trinity's last match in Impact. Sway's going with Jordan Grace as well.
Mm-hmm. All of the rumors and innuendos allegedly say that a certain colorful illuminated figure maybe
Illuminated is crazy.
maybe appearing in a certain
Rumble of Royal.
a certain battle of the royal variety.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that Dawn Royal variety. I tell you.
Yeah.
I could see I could see that happening. I could definitely see that happening. And this would be Trinity dropping the title here. I mean, they also could have her retain, her being Trinity, and she drops it like, I don't know, at one of the TV tapings, because they're doing TV tapings like right after the pay-per-view.
But let's be honest. Mickie James did enter the Royal Rumble as Knockouts champion.
She did. She definitely did.
So this could be a feel-good one-off type thing, but
Yeah.
I don't quite see it that way. I think you're right by saying we have a title change, and I think we're going to have the fluorescent one show up somewhere else pretty soon.
Fluorescent is crazy. Fluorescent is wild. All right, and Sway got Jordan Grace as well. I think I put that on the screen, but if I didn't, I will do that again. And now we're at the main event. We don't have 100 matches to talk about, like some other promotions. Sorry, Ray. We have Alex Shelley defending the TNA World Championship against Moose. I haven't watched TNA in a while. Does he still do the gimmick where he pulls it like that? The Moose. Like, does he still do that? No, I guess not.
He might.
Who knows? Okay. Was Legend Killer Randy Orton his first gimmick when he was pushed?
Sure.
Yeah, I don't recall. I don't think so. I think he was just like the pretty boy type thing before he was like injured, and he was doing like I remember he got hurt and he was like in a sling, and he was doing like the reports. Like I remember seeing vignettes with Randy Orton.
Alex going on.
Okay. Knuckles just froze big time here. We're live, pal. We're gonna try to get this situated. Knuckles.
Yeah.
Okay. I was about to say, Knuckles, if you can still hear me, you're like frozen and we can't hear you, pal. But
do I have to switch?
You might have to. You're like frozen. Don't worry, pal. I'll take it from here. All right. Anyway, as Knuckles gets himself situated, I think Alex Shelley retains here. I think that this is all leading to Chris Sabin versus Alex Shelley. This is why I asked about option C. And I think that, and if you guys don't know what option C is, it pretty much means I'm gonna solo myself here while Knuckles takes care of what he needs to take care of. This is why I asked about option C, because I believe that they're still doing the thing where if you have the X Division Championship, you can cash in the X Division Championship for a world title as Knuckles gets himself together here. So this is why I asked about. I can't. Hold on. Oh man. Ray says that was very dismissive. I'll take it from here. I'll take it from here, nurse. But.
Okay, can you hear me, Mike?
I can hear you now, brother.
Okay.
I can hear you now. Much better. There's no lag. Everything is good. Everything's on time. You can hear me?
Yeah, we good.
Much better. Much better. You's killing us. But anyway, a Jameson shirt. I actually just had Jameson. All right, well, that's neither here nor there.
Hey,
Not
watch it.
sponsored. I'm
Nah.
trying.
Oh shoot, that's right. Hey, okay.
Let's just put that away. It was a gift, pal. All right. Anyway, not sponsored. We're just gonna remember, like back in the day, they used to put tape over the people's like shirts when they try to sleep.
I feel like I'm covering myself. Like I have too much cleavage showing or something.
Yeah. Oh, the cleavage be showing the cleavage.
Not
Not the
cleavage.
cleavage.
Not cleavage.
Oh man, Sway, that's one of my top. You know what? Top 3 drinks. I'm not a whiskey guy. You know, I know this is a wrestling show. I'm not a whiskey guy. I'm more of a give me some rum. You know, maybe some vodka, even here and there. But yeah, even a little tequila. I am a big tequila drinker.
Bourbon
but
guy.
You're a bourbon guy. Okay, all right.
Definitely
all right.
a bourbon guy.
All right. Well, last week, John asked us our favorite snack, so I guess we could talk about our favorite alcohols.
I'm sorry, he's that way.
No, you was right the first time. Wait, I'm over here, pal.
Yeah, I know, but you're not my favorite snack. I'm gonna need you to calm down.
I wouldn't think so.
Yeah, he's that way.
So, all right, hold on. I actually like this conversation. This is for the drinkers in the house. 21 and over, of course, guys.
Yes,
and
please drink
responsibly. Tequila, Henny, or James. See, y'all in this Henny. Y'all in this Henny. I knew I was gonna see the Henny quote. I knew I was gonna see Henny somewhere in the comments. Sway says, and if I'm broke, I'll drink Bacardi. Y'all gotta stop hating on Bacardi. I am a Bacardi drinker. Like, that is probably the funniest. That's probably the cheapest rum you can get that's good, because Bacardi's relatively cheap. But like, yes, give me some Bacardi. How y'all feel about Malibu out there?
I'm straight.
You good on Malibu?
I'm good on it. It's too sweet, man.
I guess. But you mix that with some pineapple? Whew. Don't ask me how my New Year's Eve was.
It's too sweet.
Yeah, you don't realize how drunk you're getting because it's so sweet. It's too sweet.
That's why I can't do it. I can't mix sugar with my alcohol. I'll be sick and tore up, dude. That's why I like bourbon straight up.
See, Sway says he's good on that Malibu. Okay, all right. Not Malibu fans out here. It's fine. But yeah, I'm definitely a Bacardi guy. I'll take some tequila. Henny, if that's all you got. If that's all you got is Henny, all right, cool. If that's all you got. But I don't like dark liquor. So I'm not really I ain't really a dark liquor drinker.
Selling out to the man.
Call it what you want. All right. So I've already said Alex Shelley. Sway said Alex Shelley. Knuckles, who you got? It's Alex Shelley versus the one they call Moose.
I've got Alex Shelley.
Okay. Does this lead to Chris Sabin cashing in? Give me 1 second. Ray says, I'm a good club soda with lime kind of guy. Okay, yeah. All right. That's cool. But yeah, does this lead to Chris Sabin cashing in option C and going after Alex Shelley for the world title?
I think that's a match that a lot of us would like to see, honestly.
And we've seen it, but I don't think we've ever seen it for the world title.
Right. There's a lot more on the line in this aspect.
Yeah.
I'd like to see it.
I would too. Two veterans of this sport. Motor City Machine Guns is one of the best tag teams in history. If you guys are not familiar with Motor City Machine Guns, you guys got to go look up. Hold on. Wait, see? Oh, all right, there it is. No, because they are Motor City Machine Guns. That would be BS. I think that's why this would be such a great story and a great match here. Because they would, to your point, they are Motor City Machine Guns. That would be awesome. You know?
I think that would be great.
And also, we have seen it. Seth cashed in on Roman Reigns. Yeah, I remember. Seth cashed in on Roman Reigns. Wasn't there a cash in where all 3 Shield members was world champion the same night? I feel like Ambrose
Roman beat Seth.
Seth,
Then
and then
Ambrose cashed in
Ambrose cashed in on Rollins. No,
Yeah.
on Reigns.
on Roman. Yes.
So yeah, I mean, we've seen it before, but not in TNA and not under these circumstances.
Not fair. Not fair. Not
That's
fair.
not fair. Not fair. I love that. I'm telling you guys, go look at that 2000s Vince promo. Money in the Bank 2016.
Is that the same? Life sucks.
And then you die. Yep. Trigger warning, of course, guys. But yes,
Yeah,
that was
please.
the Life Sucks promo. Yep.
That was wonderful.
It was. Yes, it was.
Wonderful. Ooh.
And that's hard to kill. It goes down this Saturday. If you guys would like to participate, if you guys are listening to the replay or watching the replay, if you guys would like to participate, I'll ask Bobby Showwater if he wants in. He is our current Go for the Pin world champion, predictions world champion. Knuckles has already stated that this shouldn't be an official predictions show, so that would mean that Bobby Showwater's title is not on the line here. But yeah, Alex, it's a non-title match, of course. You mean Hard to Thrill? Wow. So Ray, you're not gonna watch this TNA pay-per-view this weekend, I'm assuming. But that's fine.
That's the synopsis I got.
Oh, synopsis.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I've been waiting an hour and 1 minute and 38 seconds to use that word.
I see. Just had that one in the tuck, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
In the chamber. Okay.
Yep.
Well, don't let Veer know you have anything in the chamber. All right.
Hey,
Let's
I'm done with you.
So is Veer. All right. Let's go to we ain't never getting that guy on this show, are we?
No.
Ray says hell no, he's not watching Hard to Kill. Okay. All right. Well, that's his opinion. All right. Anything on SmackDown? So we don't have to go through the whole like show. Is there anything on SmackDown that we'd like to discuss in detail? Let me get the Hard to Kill thing off the screen. What's happening? We're live, pal. Knuckles?
I'm sorry. My camera, I just disappeared out of thin air.
Oh, I didn't even see it.
My camera fell. Anyway.
Oh, you dropped your gimmick. I told you to be careful with that gimmick. You gotta hold it steady. All right. Let's.
You're rubbing off on me.
All right. All right there, pal. All right. All right. Well, we had AJ Styles versus LA Knight versus Randy Orton in the main event. This was a good match. The Bloodline came in there and ruined everything. Which is, well, we could see where this was going. It led to Knuckles this game. I missed that. I gotta go see it back on replay. Because I was looking at the SmackDown results. So this led to a fatal 4-way match being made for the Royal Rumble, which means LA Knight's not in the Rumble, which I think is smart. AJ Styles is not in the Rumble, and Randy Orton is not in the Rumble, and obviously Roman's not in the Rumble. I think this is smart because I feel like if my God, what is happening?
Oh boy. I don't know. Can you message him for me, Ray?
Yeah, Ray, see if he answers.
Yeah, jump in his DMs and tell him.
Yeah, you should definitely do that. One's up for my tribal chief. All right. Roman couldn't handle the fact that he was gonna have to defend his title against one of these individuals, and he sabotaged it. I think this is the right move because you don't want fans turning on the Rumble with LA Knight being in it and not winning, because I think a lot of people would want him to win. I think same thing goes for Randy Orton. If he was in the Rumble, I think people would want him to win. So I think this is smart by not having them in the Rumble. Now, we've seen it before where a competitor loses a match earlier in the show and they are in the Rumble later on in the show. But I think you should just leave all 4 guys out of the Rumble if none of them are gonna win, then I think they should just not be in the Royal Rumble.
I think we know who's going to win, and I think it's also kind of obvious who is going to take the pinfall here.
Interesting. Okay. We'll save that for a prediction show.
Okay.
But yeah, I like the ending of SmackDown. This was a really good way to build up Royal Rumble. Some other notable things that happened on SmackDown. Kevin Owens defeated Santos Escobar after hitting a stunner. Owens won the tournament that determined the United States Championship contender for Logan Paul. And that was pretty much it. Owens punched out Paul post-match, and that was the end of the match segment. What did you think of this? Owens wins.
I think it was cool. I really like the fact that they're starting to put this knockout punch gimmick on Kevin Owens. It's something different.
Mm-hmm.
It started out as a comedy, like kind of like a comedy kind of stick, with Grayson Waller and Austin Theory, and now it's turning into something that he could possibly use in the future.
Right.
Not trying to be like the WMD or the, I honestly think this was done by design.
Mm-hmm.
They're giving Kevin Owens this, this punching gimmick.
Yeah.
What is Logan Paul known for? One lucky punch.
Yeah.
So it's kind of coincides with each other. I think it's good.
Yeah, I think it's good.
Yeah. Side note, Mike.
Yeah.
Who did you have for that TNA World Title match?
Alex Shelley retains.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
And that's enough of that.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's fine. With all these major SmackDown people not in the Rumble, it shows that a Raw guy is gonna win. A chick magnet kind of guy, a Chicago made kind of guy.
Ooh.
Yeah. I really hate that KO uses the stunner and Santos shouldn't have lost. I respectfully disagree, Sway. I think KO versus Logan Paul is wait a minute. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I just was reading the comments. I think Paul versus Owens is the right move, and I think that Owens will probably get the US title. Will it be at Royal Rumble? We'll see. Gotta stay for our prediction show. But I'm not sure. But I think Owens will eventually win the United States Championship. So I thought this was the right move.
Right. And plus you're not gonna have heel versus heel for a title.
Right. Yeah. To be honest, I hate that Kevin Owens switches his finisher every 5 years. I don't hate it. I mean, I think it's evolution. Evolution is a mystery.
It's a mystery. That is correct. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't hate it. And plus, he's been using the stunner for like over 5 years now. It's got to be over 5 years now.
Something like that.
And it was handed down to him from Stone Cold himself.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't hate it. Not hate, dislike. Okay. I have to stop using that word hate. Yeah, we should stop putting hate into the world. Like not just you. I mean, just in general, us as a society. But that's neither here nor there. What else happened on SmackDown here? Karrion Kross. Okay, Karrion Kross had the returning Authors of Pain, who have been signed since like.
Speak about it.
So Authors of Pain, AOP, have been signed since like the summer, but WWE had nothing to do for them. Well, had nothing for them to do, I should say.
So you match him up with the jobber of 2023. All right.
Yeah, all right. Exactly. All right. Off to a great start. They laid out Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. Okay. Whatever.
This has potential though.
Does it?
Yeah, all it is switching Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits to faces. which is what they should have been the entire time, instead of trying to make them out to be heels. No, Street Profits,
Right.
Street Profit. Here's my theory. It is
Like Austin.
very, no, definitely not. It is very, very difficult to put someone with a bubbly personality naturally and make them a heel. It is
Right.
very difficult to do. And
Yeah.
the Street Profits are just the high energy, those guys. And I'll be
Yeah.
honest with you, Bobby Lashley as a face is better to me than he is as a heel.
So I like Bobby as a heel with a strong heel manager, like an MVP or somebody like that. I don't like Bobby as the heel manager, if that makes sense. I don't like
Fair.
Bobby Lashley being the heel manager, but I like Bobby Lashley as a heel with the manager.
Fair.
But I definitely agree for this. It makes more sense for Bobby to be a babyface.
Yes.
They had their shot and messed up with Seth Rollins. It's over with now. Stone Cold should have minded his business.
Golly.
I don't think Kevin Owens will win a United States title. I think he's going to lose, but this is good for Logan Paul to defeat a strong former U.S. champion, someone who beat John Cena while he was U.S. champion. Yeah.
Fair.
Heel Bobby is undefeated by far better as a heel than a face. I think, like I said, I like the dominating Bobby Lashley with the manager as a heel. I don't like this Bobby as a heel manager.
That's
and I don't
fair.
like the Street Profits as heels. I mean, as heels. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Unpopular, I know, but I don't like the Street Profits as heels.
The Street Profits as heels is very unbelievable.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Yeah.
Okay, so and Lashley declared himself for the 2024 Royal Rumble.
Yay.
Yay. There was a women's championship match. Io Sky defeated, I hate this name, Michin, after hitting her signature moonsault to retain her title. Shout out to Mia.
Huh? Absolutely shout out to
Mia.
Mia
Was actually in New York training at Fallout this week. I missed her this week. Did not get a chance to stop by Fallout, but shout out to Mia Yim.
I had a question, matter of fact. I'm glad you brought her up.
Okay.
So somebody went in my DJ_Knuckles page, Instagram.
Okay. Yep.
And they said, I think I was talking to somebody about the Michin Io Sky match.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, Michin is like she's beautiful, but she's talented in the ring as well.
Yeah.
And like somebody hit my inbox and was like if there was one woman you can date in the wrestling industry and they were 100% down to date you too, like who would it be? And I think I shocked a lot of people with my response, but that's just a question for the viewing public and for you, Mike. Like if there was
you gonna get me in trouble. Yeah, I'm listening.
God. This is just a rhetorical question.
Okay,
this is rhetorical.
Yeah.
If there was one woman in the wrestling industry that you could date and they would be absolutely into you equally, who would it be?
Well, Sway says Jay Cargill, not even close. It's a good pick. Man, I don't think I've given that much thought.
It is not even. I don't have to think at all. There's only one person. There's only one person for me.
Well, why don't you just tell us then?
Willow.
Willow's amazing.
Willow,
because Willow's a friend. But yeah, Willow's amazing.
And I said that with 110% certainty.
Yeah. Did you get to meet Willow when you was
Yes,
over
I
here?
did. I took a picture with Willow.
Okay. Yeah, she's great. Willow's actually been on our show, guys. So if you look at the archives, only on podcast form. No. We weren't able to do video that day. It was like actually live at Jobber Slam. And it's a very quick interview, but Willow Nightingale was on our show. So,
when she's not getting heckled when she's not getting heckled at live events
man,
from people with dumbass questions, she's a sweet girl.
Bro, I wanted to like hit that guy in the mouth after a while. It's just like, bro, like, because okay, you get in, you ask the star a question, maybe take a picture with her, and then you leave her alone. You don't spend 25 minutes sitting there talking to her. And Willow's being as nice as she is, she gave this guy her
at least
basically
good 20 minutes.
A good 20 minutes. Like, as other people were waiting to talk to her, and you could see her kind of like looking over at us like, I'm so sorry. Like one of those type of things. Like, but because she really is a sweetheart of a person, as Ray says there, she's not gonna tell this guy, all right, look, I'm done. You know what I mean? Like, she's not gonna ask the guy to leave.
Right.
But man, I'm very happy for Willow. That is a great person. There was one woman I could date, Jake Cargill and Tony Storm. Willow's such a sweetheart. I really hope she gets the strap soon. Like if I seen Jade in person, I'm legit shoot my shot. No cap.
She would clothesline your head off.
Oh man, the storm is coming.
That's what it is.
No, not a Ring of Honor title either. I want Willow to win a TBS or Women's
World
Championship. I agree.
I agree.
Well, she is a former New Japan Strong champion,
yes,
even though that was an accident, but it happened.
She beat Mercedes for that.
She did.
Mercedes called the audible. Shout out to Mercedes for that.
Shout out to Mercedes. Another interesting person that may be showing up soon.
She'll be at the Ew.
She might be at the Battle of Royals. You never know.
Oh, she might be at that belt fight.
Oh man, I guess you're referring to the Battle of the Belts, but okay.
Yeah, the belt fight that
Battle
comes
of the
on
Belts 19.
That comes on after TNT.
Right, exactly. Battle of the Belts 19 is crazy. All right,
they want to be Clash of the Champions so bad.
So bad. You asked me a question though, Knuckles. I'm gonna think about that. I'll give you my answer before the end of the show. I won't forget.
First lady, this is just a rhetorical question, just because it was brought up to me. So I'm just asking the opinion of the panel. Please don't choke him out.
Nah, we're good.
That would make me an accessory. Thank you.
Oh wow, we're talking about accessories here on Go for the Pin. Never a dull moment, I'll tell you that much. All right. And guys, you know we have fun here. We talk some wrestling, but we have fun here.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on, Knuckles. It will be worth it. Oh man, like taking Nikita Lyons finish. All right, would be worth it. I bet you would take Nikita Lyons finish. Oh man,
I take a lot. All right.
All right. B's gonna kill you guys, not me, but you guys. I'm listening. Easy, big fella. Easy there. Mercedes is another woman who is a sweetheart too. I think she catches too much flack for her flack for her attitude, but people put her in awkward positions, which pushes her attitude.
I thought you were about to have a stroke.
I'm just reading it how it was written. Mercedes. Okay. So I'm gonna say this, right? Because I'm sure, Ray, you're saying that because you've had like close interaction with Mercedes. I've seen Mercedes a lot because being in the New York area and all those years they ran SummerSlam here. I agree. Mercedes can be a sweetheart.
I'm here. Keep going. I just have to. It's kind of foggy over here.
Yeah, you're fine. I think she's socially awkward. I think that's what it is. Mercedes is not comfortable. She has social anxiety, and she's not comfortable around people she doesn't know, which is a fair.
Very fair.
It's fair. Like I get that way sometimes too. Like I'm probably more friendly and more outgoing than some other people that deal with social anxiety, but I think Mercedes, especially when, let's be honest, and she's explained this, right? If you're coming up to her at 5 a.m. in the morning when she's like getting out of an airport, like off a plane and leaving an airport, and you're like having her sign 20 autographs, and you're some strange old guy, like, yeah, of course she's gonna feel uncomfortable. She's already said this herself. She's a woman that a lot of times is traveling alone, and she has these grown men coming up to her, wanting to touch her, like, to like hug her and stuff like that, and wanting pictures and all of that. And yeah, she's not comfortable with that. And I can totally understand. People are very weird. People are very, very weird out there. And like I said, I've seen Mercedes be nice, but more times than none, Mercedes is to herself. If she's not working, she doesn't really want to be bothered. And that's okay. I'm not saying that that's wrong. That's okay. That's totally how she is. Now, there are old school people that will say, look, these people support you. They make it possible for you to earn a living, right? So if they're asking you for a picture or autograph, it is your duty to sign it.
But that does not give you carte blanche to be creepy.
I agree. 150%.
That puts you in an entitlement position.
Yes. And that is the problem. You said the key word. Fans are too entitled. These people, at the end of the day, they're people, first and foremost. They don't owe you anything. Nothing. They don't owe you that picture. If they'd like to take it, okay, great. But if they don't want to take it, that's you shouldn't get mad about that. They are entitled to their own personal time.
Personal space.
When they're in the ring, they're working. Okay.
Right.
When they're in the ring or in an arena, they're working. When you wait for them outside their hotel room, you're invading their privacy.
That's weird.
Yeah. Like you're invading their privacy, and it's not right. So
yeah. Excuse me. No, go ahead. I was just gonna make an example out of something that maybe more people can like understand, because everybody's not a professional wrestler. And so Mike, you can relate with me with this. The same way I'm going to use this as a comparison. Me and Mike are both DJs. We hate when you come to the booth 10, 11, 12 times asking for the same song. Don't do that. I will get to your song. A lot goes into what we do as DJs. We have to not only try to fill your request, we have to read the room to try to see if the request can even fit where I'm at. We have a lot of stuff to do, and for people to just come up and bug DJs all the time, or musicians all the time, that's the same thing as when you're seeing a professional wrestler. I'm not socially awkward. I like to interact with the people, but it gets to a point to where it starts getting annoying.
Yeah. And definitely Knuckles couldn't have put it any better. And even when we're DJing, we're working, so it's like we have a job to do as well, right? As entertainers, we have a job to do, because that's what we're there to do. We're there to entertain. We're there to provide entertainment for a mass audience. It's not just for you, it's for this mass audience. So if it feels like the room's not gonna like that, I might play your request, but it might not be right then and there. Don't come up there and ask me 10 times to play the same song.
It's never going to be right then and there.
Sway, you are amazing. Okay, I will definitely. They tell us not to do this, but if you come up there, hey man, I got a little. This song is up next, pal.
Yeah, I got a little dude. What you mean next? Depending on how much he put in my hand, I will scratch out that song and play it immediately.
Right. Exactly.
Because here's a little hint. Here's a little hint for all
Alright,
my
froze.
entertainer people out there.
Yeah.
If people are giving money, the more you appease them, the heavier your pocket will be at the end of the night.
Yeah. My computer has frozen,
It's
but it's
true.
fine.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah. You guys can still hear me, right? Even though my computer's frozen.
Yeah, I can hear you. You have
All right.
the you have the I can't even tell what kind of look this is on your face.
I don't even know. I don't know. So okay,
You look like
Ray.
you're about to sneeze.
Oh boy. All right. I could see it. Okay. Wait. Wait, hold on.
At
Yeah,
you,
guys who want to take.
looking at.
Oh man. Okay, so Ray, I could see Ray's comment from before. I just can't see any new comments. Ray says, "Yeah, guys who wants to take prom pictures with her." Yeah, like that was so creepy. Like, and I know exactly what you're talking about because Becky had the same experience.
Oh.
All right, I'm back.
Okay, there we go.
I have the stupidest face froze right now. Yeah, I know. Thanks. Thanks, Sway. As for being okay, so yeah, that's super creepy. This is a good conversation because like I see this a lot. Sway says, as far as being an adult, I understand, but if kids acts, then she can't be like that at all. But Sway, is she not entitled to her own time? And I am asking that like respectfully because at the end of the day, okay, I think here's what the issue is. Right, Knuckles, and I know we have to get back to like finishing up talking about WWE, but
this is a good conversation. It was a slow wrestling week. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Yeah. So I think the issue is because when you see these people out, right? How can I explain it? People can't separate character from the person, right?
Starstruck.
So, right, and wrestling is like one of the only businesses that you see this where if Seth Rollins walks down the street, he's Seth Rollins. He's not Kobe or whatever his name is, his real name is. He's Seth Rollins, right? So he can't then say, "Hey, no, I'm not Seth Rollins right now." It's different from like an actor that acts in a movie where he's that actor for that movie, but then once that movie role is over, all right, you take Power, right? One of the most popular shows to this day, right? Tariq. People hated Tariq, the character Tariq. And if you guys are not familiar with Power, Tariq is a kid that everybody like hated because of something that he did to his father. I'll just leave it there, right? Without spoiling the show too much, right?
And it bled into his who he actually was. People hated him.
Right. And Tariq or Michael Rainey Jr. is his real name. Michael Rainey would be in public and they would say to him, "Yo, I can't stand you, Tariq." It's like, bro, it's a show. It's just a show. I'm not that, it's a show. But in a lot of people's eyes, he's still Tariq walking down the street. That ain't Michael Rainey Jr., that's Tariq. And I think, so Sway knows what I'm talking about. Like, Sway says he got death threats because of that. This is what I'm saying. So I think the issue is a lot of times people can't separate that character from the actual person. Right. And if they see Seth Rollins walking down the street, they may never see Seth Rollins ever again in their life that close. So of course, maybe Seth's tired. He just worked the whole, a 30-minute match and he just took a 4-hour flight back home or whatever, right? And now he has these fans waiting for him at the airport. And if he doesn't sign these autographs, he's a jerk. Right. Meanwhile, the guy's tired. He's a human being. So I think there's a very thin line, right? Because like I started to say, and I'll get to the comments in a second. I'll let you go, Knuckles. But I think it's a very thin line because, like I was saying before, some of the legends would say, you better be happy that they're asking you for your picture or to sign an autograph, because when they don't, then you have a problem. When nobody wants your picture and nobody wants you to sign any autographs, then you have an issue. So you should sit there and you should sign. You should be happy that these people want you to sign autographs. Right. However, because I am cool, we are cool with wrestlers and we know a lot of what they go through. I think that you also have to realize that they're still human beings. They're human beings. They're hurt. They're tired. They want to go home. They probably don't look the best. That was another thing. Sasha's like, I probably look crazy at 5 o'clock in the morning, and you
Right.
want a picture with me. You know, it's not going to be the best picture. I look crazy. My hair's
But
not
sometimes,
done. I
but
don't have any makeup on.
sometimes
Like,
sometimes those natural pictures are the best pictures.
yeah, but they don't
You,
like them. A lot of times, especially women, they won't.
it's true.
Like, because you're gonna post. What are you gonna do? You're gonna post it, and then you're gonna tag them, and then other people are gonna see this horrible picture of you because this fan wanted it at 5 o'clock in the morning. A picture you didn't really want to take. I saw Sasha take a picture with some guy she really didn't want to take a picture with, and I mean, Sasha's or Mercedes or whatever. Mercedes is a beautiful woman, right? So
Mhm.
she still looks beautiful, but it's just like you can tell she had her glasses on, her hair wasn't done. Like she just did
I think
not
she's
look like she
super
wanted to take
cute with her glasses on, though. Not gonna hold
She
you.
is, but that's beside the point. You know what I mean? But yeah, go ahead, Knuckles, as I get to some of the questions
Yeah.
also in the comments.
So let me go. Let me go to Sway's comment about the kids. If you
Okay,
could put
I'll
that
put it
up.
back up for you. In 1 second, if I can. There it is. That's far. Yeah, there we go.
No, not that one. He
Oh,
did another one. The one he did.
more recent one.
Yes, the more recent one.
She's in. Okay.
Yes, that one right there. Yeah, she's entitled to her own time, but kids take shit way harder than adults. Like you got to draw a line. Here's the thing, Sway. I completely 100% agree with you. But here's the thing: professional wrestling and sports entertainment is like one of the worst jobs. Like trying to appease fans,
Mm-hmm.
and I say that because what you never really as a wrestler feel like sitting there signing autographs and taking pictures because A, it's not like you really want to do it before the show because your mind is on the show. So
Right.
your mind is on getting in the building, figuring out what you're doing at night,
Yeah.
who you're going to be working with, everything like that.
Getting
So
food because they
right,
don't
getting
eat. A
food,
lot of getting
right,
food.
right.
All of that. Yeah.
So bothering a wrestler while they're trying to get to the building, not the smartest idea.
Yeah.
Now that wrestler has to go and work. They have to work or they do whatever they do, prepping, planning backstage before they actually go and work. Then they have to work.
Yeah.
Then you got to try to catch them after when they're tired and again may not feel like dealing with fans. So when you say like she has to, it has to be
Draw a
on a
line.
yeah. What did the
There you go.
comment
I got
say
it.
specifically? Yeah, she's entitled to her own time, but the kids takes it away, which is true because they are children. But at this point, the adults have to kind of stand in and say, "Hey, listen, you can go up to her, but if she says no, don't be upset because then you lay it out. She's been through a match. She or he has been through a match. Blah blah blah
Mm-hmm.
blah blah. So if she says no, just gracefully say, at least you got the chance to talk to her. You just don't
Yeah.
have any. You just don't have any. Tangible evidence like a picture or autograph or anything. But the fact that
Right.
you got a chance to talk to some of these wrestlers is more than
Mhm.
other people get sometimes. So,
Yeah. It's true.
it is what it is.
Yeah. Definitely. Good. Definitely great points there. And especially like I said, here in New York, like we see. Give me 1 second. Just put up Ray's comment. No, what irks me is when people, wrestling fans, start really going off on wrestlers and superstars for their characters. Yeah. Uh, well, but see, wrestling is like one of the only businesses, like I said, only business I should say. Because it's not multiple wrestling, it's one business. Is one of the only business that you see that like that. I mean, yeah, I mentioned Tariq, but like you see this a lot with wrestlers. But some would say that's a good thing, right? Because that means that wrestler really makes you believe their character,
Hmm.
right? Especially if you're a heel, right? You don't want fans coming up to you asking for autographs and everything like that.
You're trying to protect. You're trying to protect the gimmick.
Even though in 2024, what does that even really mean, right? Now, there are some people that really do believe in protecting the business, even
Undertaker.
though I feel like the business has been exposed for like 30 years now. But
Undertaker protected the business for 30. 2
Yeah.
years.
And now he has a podcast where he exposes the business. This is my point. This is my point. You know, so but yeah, I mean, Ray, I definitely understand what you're saying, but I think that's a credit to that talent. If they're really like going off of them because of their character, I think that means that their character is
It's
good. That they're
working.
doing it's working. Yeah, it's
We, we,
getting over, as you could say.
we've been through this, Mike, when MJF was a heel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect
And the
example.
crazy thing is MJF is really like that. Like, it's not him playing a character. I've said on this podcast multiple times that I've been in a room with MJF. Okay. He's like that for real. Okay. So I worked a show with him actually back in 2016 when he was just starting. So yeah, and Max has been the same way. To his credit, into his, dismay, like, he's been the same guy. So if you love him, that's Max. If you hate him, that's Max.
Still Max, right?
But yeah, great discussion on just I think like superstar etiquette or wrestler etiquette.
Yeah.
When you meet somebody in person, especially if it's after the show, like, and this is the last thing I'll say on this because I think I mentioned this before. You have somebody like Kevin Owens who, after the show, this was after a Barclay show, he was leaving the building and fans were waiting for the wrestlers to come out because in New York, where most of the wrestlers are going to come out at. Like the Garden, where the employee entrance is, that they're going to come out there. And in Brooklyn, where the employee entrance is, where they're going to come out. So usually they have barriers set up so that the wrestlers can get out of the building without being like hassled. And they usually set it up across the street. You'll have certain talents that will not go over there and they won't take pictures. Kevin Owens, literally, he wasn't even working the show that night, right? He was just there. He told security, because security basically told him, if you go across the street, you're on your own, pretty much. Because we was across the street. Kevin said, I'll be fine. I'm going over there with the fans. When I tell you, Kevin not only took pictures with everybody, he shook everybody's hand. Okay. He signed whatever autograph you had for him and took every last picture. I've seen Cody Rhodes do it.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen Bray Wyatt do it. So there are certain talents that'll do it, but you'll have an AJ that I haven't seen. AJ will see a bunch of fans. And again, if this is his personal time, I'm not saying at a meet and greet. I'm saying at random spots where they're going out.
That's the thing right there.
I can't speak to, and you know what, Knuckles, I can't blame AJ for not wanting to sign autographs and take pictures in his free time.
Right.
That's his free time. After the show is done, this is now their free time.
He chooses what he wants to do with his own time.
Right. But fans will get mad at him. They'll say, oh, AJ should have took the picture with me. He's not entitled to take the picture with you.
Entitlement and obligation.
Right. But this is how it is. All right, guys. Again, great discussion on superstar etiquette. Just be respectful. That's my last thing about that. Be respectful. And if they don't want to do it, don't take it personally. Right. Butch and Tyler Bate teamed up against Pretty Deadly. Yes, boy.
And they look good too.
Yeah. Butch and Tyler Bate got the win over Pretty Deadly, and that was pretty much SmackDown. I mean, that's pretty much SmackDown. What do you give SmackDown? Oh wait, hold on. Sway says, I seen Jeff Hardy do it. That's how I got my picture with him after the mixed tag team tournament right after SmackDown. Both were the same night. Yeah, both were the same night. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people do it, guys. I've seen a lot of people want to take pictures.
Here's another example. Back and I told this on the podcast before, and I don't even know if you have it. The picture of me and my son and Cody. I don't even know if you have that.
I think so.
But like back in early 2000s when John Cena was, if you remember, John Cena had just dropped the United States Championship to Orlando Jordan. This was the wrestle. This was
God! Wow.
Yeah, this was the WrestleMania before he beat. This was weeks before the WrestleMania he beat JBL.
Mm-hmm.
Like me and my guys, we go to the show. and we go to Denny's to eat.
Yeah.
Look who walks in. John Cena, Funaki, some
Wow.
other guys.
Wow.
I have no tangible evidence of that, with the exception of a shirt that
Yeah.
he signed. He signed my shirt.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I still have that shirt.
Right.
But
Right.
sometimes it doesn't matter. I sat there and had a 5-minute
Shout out to
conversation.
Orlando Jordan.
I sat there and had a 5-minute conversation with John Cena. I asked him,
Nice.
I was like, yo, you dropped the United States title. So does this mean you're gonna win they're gonna give you the world title, blah blah blah. And of course he said, well, you're just gonna have to wait and see.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But it was 5 minutes that I'll never forget
Of course.
because it was John freaking Cena.
Yeah. Some
So-
people will never have that experience. They'll never be able to say they met and spoke to John Cena. Like I said, I've been pretty fortunate over the years I've been watching wrestling. Not everybody has that experience. Not everybody is in a metropolitan area where they can meet a lot of these talents. Again, I'm kind of spoiled because I'm in New York, right? So it's literally
very spoiled.
like, yeah, it's so crazy. Like, I can walk down the street and meet some of these wrestlers that are on TV every week.
You're
Kofi
very
walked into
spoiled.
Junior's in Brooklyn here.
Mhm.
Kofi was getting his dinner while I was getting my dinner. Kofi, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's up, man?
Well, you don't say.
I offered to pay for his meal. He wouldn't take it, but yeah, I definitely offered. I was like, man, listen, you're in Brooklyn. I'll pay for this for you. He was like, nah, bro, it's all good. Thank you. I appreciate it, and that's when we
Listen,
took the picture and everything.
Stuff like that goes a long way, man. You might not think it, but these wrestlers remember that.
Yeah, because I think we got the same thing, and he had got a So in Juniors, I know we got to continue, but this is like great conversation. I got a chicken parm. It was a chicken parm with mashed potatoes, and he got the same meal. And I remember his meal was done before I came in before him, but his meal was done before mine, and I was like, Kobe, let me pay for that for you, because he was like, no, bro, it's all good. I was like, man, you in Brooklyn. You know what I mean? Like, this is my town. You good, bro? Like, he's just like, no, wait, hold on. Give me 1 second. That's like when I met King Von and Little Dirk. Have no evidence, but definitely an experience. That's what's up, man. RIP to King Von. Definitely.
Yeah.
RIP to King Von. But yeah, not Kofi Kingston. Not Kobe Bryant. I wish I met Kobe, but nah, Kofi Kingston.
Yeah, I met Kofi Kingston in an Adidas store.
He
the
would
outlet.
be in a sneaker store. He definitely would be in it. Definitely.
At the outlet.
Yeah.
I'll send that picture to you, Mike. Then we can post it like whenever.
I think you sent it to me. I feel like I saw that. I feel like I saw
might
it.
have. I might have.
Yeah. John Cena's another cool dude. He was hella hesitant when I met him. When he met me, because this was when grown men was turning on John. Yeah, I can understand that.
Right.
But nah, Cena's always been a cool guy. All right. What do you give SmackDown?
2 count.
2 count for SmackDown. All right. I give it a 2 count as well. Very strong ending.
Yes.
So we'll see what happens. Guys, let us know how y'all feel about SmackDown when you get a chance. But yeah, man, Kobe Bryant, RIP to Kobe Bryant. Ray gives it a 2 count. 2 count because of the ending, says Sway. All right. Monday Night Raw. Anything on Raw? I'm gonna pull it up. I'll pull it up.
McIntyre and CM Punk had a nice little.
Yeah.
They had a nice
McIntyre went toe to toe with
interaction.
McIntyre went toe to toe with CM Punk on the microphone.
It really
and he held his
makes you
own.
think. Yeah, it really makes you think that hey, McIntyre might be on his way out of there. He might.
I don't think so.
It's a
I don't
possibility.
think so. I mean, it is a possibility, but didn't McIntyre resign?
No.
Oh, he still didn't resign. Okay.
And that's I mean, they're not always right, but I'm just saying that's per Fightful that his contract negotiations are not set in stone.
Wow. Okay. All right.
And I think that's why he dropped all of those little innuendos in his promo. Like, maybe I need to go somewhere else and then leave for 9 years and come back.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get the eruption that you got, blah blah blah.
So you know what's funny, Knuckles? When McIntyre and Punk was going back and forth, and when McIntyre was like, "Where are you when I needed you?" and this, that, and third, I literally called CM Punk's like his response almost word for word. I'm like, Punk's gonna say, "Oh, I wish he would have said, "Oh, cry me a river." That would have been hilarious. But anyway, I missed opportunity. But
Yeah.
I called him saying, "So okay, McIntyre's mad because I didn't hold his hand." Because that's what it came across as. When McIntyre's like, "Oh, I needed somebody to guide me," and this, that, and the third. I'm like, and again, I'm probably one of the only people that's not tired of McIntyre. But I'm just like, this sounds like McIntyre is like crying here. Like he's complaining that CM Punk didn't hold his hand. And I like Punk's response with, "Look, if you want to pledge your allegiance to the straight edge society, just put your hand up."
That was a great story.
If you need
that was
guidance,
a great line.
It was good. I like the interaction with Punk and McIntyre, but I think this is just leading to a big interaction at the Royal Rumble. I don't think it's going to be anything more than that, and I think Punk will eliminate McIntyre. And that'll be that. I don't know where McIntyre goes. Maybe out the door. Who knows? I don't know. Sway says Archer was the best damn thing on Raw. I agree.
Agreed.
I agree.
Agreed. That guy during video promo he did, I was crying blood. I was
It was
laughing
hilarious.
so hard.
It was hilarious.
I had blood coming out of my eyes.
Right? I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. I ain't always have it. I ain't always have it good. Like, you know, and then it just took a turn.
He was like Kirk and Tom when he was talking about Dirty Dom. I was like, this dude is.
Yeah. McIntyre is getting way too much burn for him to leave, though. He is getting a lot of time on television, but they did do something like this with Moxley before Moxley left. Moxley got a push before he left, which is really unheard of in WWE. You know, you don't really get a push before he got like a whole farewell tour.
Right.
You know,
farewell tour is good.
Yeah, I mean that's what it was. Come on, bro. The Shield's final match, and they put it on the WWE Network, like, or Peacock or whatever it was back then. I don't even remember. But yeah, good opening segment with McIntyre and Punk. Let's see what else happened here. You guys already mentioned R-Truth. Man, the beating that Judgment Day is gonna give R-Truth is gonna be something vicious, man. Miz got to win though. Always like when Miz gets to win. I am a Mike Mizanin fan now. I think Miz doesn't get enough credit for everything that he's done for the wrestling business and everything that he continues to do for the wrestling business.
Surely going to that babyface category.
I think he's there already.
I think he's a babyface. I think it's going to get stronger.
It could, but it all depends on what WWE gives him.
Yeah.
You know?
They need to just go ahead and reunite Awesome Truth and give them the tag titles.
I wouldn't go that far, but I would just say it. Hey, Awesome Truth wants main evented at Madison Square Garden against CM Punk, and get this, guys, The Rock. That happened. That really happened. That is Survivor Series.
Dang, Mike. Way to sell it short.
Yeah, that really happened. Oh man.
Good Lord.
They just capitalized on the Shield, and he didn't get a push. He was losing all his singles matches. I mean, at first, and then they started pushing him once they realized, oh wait, he's really leaving. They started pushing him once they like put the Shield back together. But yeah, I hear what you're saying, Osway. Austin Truth would be great as tag team champs. Okay, you guys. All right, it's a little reach here, but okay, I hear you.
I agree with him. I think it would be great because we've had tag champions so long with the dark image. You know, the not funny. You know, nothing's funny. Everything was so serious.
Yeah.
Why can't you have tag champs that bring a little comedy into the little shit? But you know, it's up in the air.
Yeah. Yeah. It looks like Ciampa. Hold on. Ciampa had a match. Give me a second. As I try to Ciampa Did he face Balor? He did, right? Yes, he
Yes,
did.
he did.
Okay.
And he won.
He won. Yeah, Ciampa beat Finn Balor. After Johnny Gargano helped him cheat.
That's okay.
Yeah. I love Ciampa's powerbomb backbreaker thing. Project Ciampa is what it's called.
Yes.
Project Ciampa. I love the Project Ciampa. Kofi Kingston faced Ludwig Kaiser, who had
which
his
was really good.
It was a very
Very
good TV
good.
match, and they did a pretty brutal post match beating of Kofi Kingston, which came over really good on television.
Now, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, Mike. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'll ask after you get done.
No, I was just gonna say I just thought that they did the double count out, and then I thought that the beatdown came across like really vicious.
It did.
Yeah.
It did. And shout out to the production team for giving the not on the air, but like the digital exclusives of them carrying Kofi out and everything else like that.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, Mike, and let me ask you. Here's the thing. A lot of people in the IWC are saying this is where we could possibly get the return of Big E.
Okay.
They're saying the way it's playing out, Gunther comes back next week. We haven't seen Xavier Woods. Of course, Big E's being out with an injury, and we're very thankful that if he's not 100% right now, he's close to it. That doesn't necessarily mean he's coming back to wrestle. We're just saying he's way better off than he was. And we're saying that gimmick, or we're saying that story played out the way it was, so because eventually Giovanni's going to come back.
Yeah.
And Gunther's
well, he's
coming
out with a
back next
concussion
week.
right now, I believe.
Right. So eventually, So eventually he's going to come back. Gunther comes back next week. So this might be an opening for maybe a return of Big E, possibly.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if Big E's cleared. I don't.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know if Big E will ever be cleared. Unfortunately, it sucks, man. It does. I hope this is the return of Big E.
Well, we said the same thing about Randy Orton.
Yeah, we did. I mean, look, but Randy was touch and go. Once we saw Randy at the Performance Center a few months ago, we're like, all right, Randy's coming back. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about the Big E situation. They could clear him. They cleared Brian. They cleared Adam. Adam. So we could see that. I don't know, but I'm interested.
Yeah,
Definitely interested.
I'm definitely interested.
Let's see.
Rhea and Nia Jax had a nice little verbal tirade.
Yeah. It didn't end in violence, which is cool. So I guess
is it just me, or is Nia Jax very unbelievable when she talks?
It's not just you. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the material. I feel like it's the material. Maybe she needs some work, but I think it's more the material.
Blockhead, this is not working. Like, I'm gonna need you to really, if you're
Blockhead
gonna
is crazy.
If you're gonna talk trash, talk trash. Don't try to be rated G on a PG show. It doesn't work out.
I hear you.
I'm sorry.
Kaden and Katana defeated Chelsea Green and Piper Niven.
I love Katana. No, Katana is the black one, right?
No, that's Kaden.
Oh, Kaden is the black one.
Yes.
Yeah, like her.
Yeah. Chelsea Green still isn't getting her Chelsea Green, so I guess that's done and over with. The announcement.
Samantha didn't do Chelsea Green?
Nope, she said it regular. She said Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. She said it regular.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's her voice and the material in reference to Nia Jax. I agree with you, Sway. Kane is so damn fire. Kane is fire. I ain't gonna hold you, but you know. Let's get to the real talk of Raw when Tony Khan said, all right, fine. This is what they've been waiting for. All right. So Jinder and Seth Rollins had a segment. Okay. Jinder basically said that his segment with The Rock was like the highest rated segment and all this other stuff, which
had nothing to do with gender.
Nothing to do with gender, but you know, we're getting Seth Rollins versus Jinder Mahal next week on Monday Night Raw for the world title. This sparked some interest from one CEO, Tony Khan.
Rampage.
Oh, they're gonna do Jinder Mahal versus Seth Rollins. I have something for that.
Yeah. The Greek feat. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Wow.
Dude, you'd never seen that video?
No, I didn't see when he was announcing Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, Antetokounmpo. It was like first of all, you call him like Greek feet like on your legs, on your ankles.
I got it. Yeah, like an OnlyFans. Jinder Mahal made The Rock look even greater than what he already was. Don't hinder the gender, okay?
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the modern day Maharaja. And don't you forget it. He's a former WWE champion, pal.
But let's be... Yeah, and we got blood money for it. All right. But anyway. Yeah. Is that an even trade? Really? Okay. But let's be honest here. Is Tony wrong here?
So Tony Khan, let's give context for the people that don't know. Tony Khan basically said on Twitter that basically asking how is Jinder getting a world title match against Seth Rollins after he lost every match in 2023, right? He being Jinder. Versus somebody like Hook, who is 28-1 and is getting an opportunity at Samoa Joe next week on Dynamite. We'll get to that, but yeah, I mean, he's not wrong. I think Tony Khan should put the phone down sometimes, okay, and not tweet, but he's not wrong. He's not wrong. I mean, but this is just a filler match for Seth Rollins, honestly. Something for him to do.
Okay. But
the Hook match, I don't think is a filler match. I think it will be a good.
I understand it being a filler match, but you couldn't have filled that spot with nobody else.
Well, they're trying to capitalize on the Rock Jinder segment from the previous week. Jinder was in that segment. Okay. And you can say, yeah, it was all The Rock. It probably was, but Jinder was still the other guy in that segment.
But it served its purpose. We're never going to get another Rock Jinder segment ever.
Right.
It served its purpose for The Rock to say what he said.
Right.
Now, so we're going to give Jinder momentum because he got flamed?
Yeah, pretty much. That's exactly what we're doing.
Only for him to lose against Seth?
Yeah.
That's
exactly
dumb.
what we're doing.
That's dumb.
It is what it is. I mean, I don't mind it that much. Look, Jinder is a former world champion.
When in 1997?
No, it was more like
that.
No, it was like 2017. But yeah.
Oh, what's the difference in 20 years? We don't even remember that. We don't want to.
I do. I remember the whole 6-month run of Jinder Mahal.
Oh.
I liked SmackDown back then.
Women hold babies longer than his title.
All right. Okay.
And his title run involved the Punjabi prison, which no one ever cared about.
Yikes. Nah, it was mostly Jinder. The promo he cut before The Rock came out was fire. It was. It set up. It made it. And I know you guys think we're joking about Jinder. I'm actually serious. Like, it made it more important when The Rock came out there to beat him up. You know, to be honest, I think Jinder is going to be pushed differently now that Triple H is in charge. Triple H really likes Jinder. Yeah.
So he
Jinder,
he went from being a manager of a guy who's very talented in the ring and another guy who doesn't know how to come to being the number one
oh my,
contender for the world title.
all right.
Is that what we're
All
doing?
right.
Is
All
that what we're
right.
doing?
No, it's not what we're doing. So we have two
That's exactly
different.
what we're doing.
We have two
Wait.
different. We have two differing opinions in the comments. Sway says Jinder's championship run was trash, and then Ray says Jinder was a good world champion. To be honest, we have two different opinions here.
Bro, they put that belt on Jinder just to collect that red colored
What's a belt?
money. And if you sit there, what's a belt? Shut up. They put that belt on Jinder just to collect the red colored money. And if you think anything other than that, you're very much delirious. Because they made Jinder champion, and look at the business WWE and Saudi are doing right now.
Yeah.
It's an end game.
Yeah, I agree. Enough about Jinder and Seth. Seth is gonna beat Jinder next week, and
right. So what's next? If Jinder wins, does Veer get a title shot? Is that the only way he's going to be able to come?
all right. Definitely did, because after that event, he immediately lost the championship. Yeah, well, he lost the championship. He lost the championship because Brock didn't want to wrestle Jinder. If you guys remember, that's why he lost the championship, because Brock. Because remember, it was supposed to be Brock Lesnar versus Jinder Mahal, and Brock said, "Nah, I'm good." And I think that's when did Bryan Danielson win the championship from Jinder? Is that what happened there and became the world's or was it AJ? I can't remember. It was either Bryan or AJ, and I can't remember.
It was AJ.
It was AJ. Okay, so AJ.
AJ
Because
won
the
it
next
on
year, I think
SmackDown.
Bryan won the championship because Bryan faced Brock. I think the next year.
Yeah, AJ beat Jinder on a SmackDown.
Yes, I do remember that. And then proceeded to lose to Brock Lesnar. But that's neither here nor there. Brock versus Jinder Mahal was unbelievable. Okay. Hey, Jinder beat Randy Orton to win the world title, guys.
So did John Cena.
Exactly. Exactly my point. He's up there with the John Cenas. Anyway, let's move on. That was Raw, guys. I don't have anything else. That was Raw.
Yeah, that was Raw. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 2 count.
Oh, Cody beat Shinsuke, but we kind of saw that coming.
Cody did beat Shinsuke in the main event. Yeah, in a street fight. So who's gonna interrupt Cody from finishing his story now?
The Repo Man.
I guess so, or maybe IRS.
Boink the Clown.
Oh man, but look,
Virgil.
Virgil's crazy. And Ray's comment is crazy.
Hey,
I'm not even gonna read it. I'm not even gonna read it. I'm gonna get it away from the screen.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, okay is right. All right. He was on that Vince workout plan from '99.
Listen,
all right.
Listen, Ico Pro.
Ico Pro. Oh, wow. No, you really just aged yourself, bro. Ico Pro is crazy. You remember when the banner was like in every arena they went? Oh God. Wow. If you guys are not over the age of 25, you don't know what we're talking about. It's fine. Don't worry. 3 count for Raw because of R-Truth. What's up?
That's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair.
All right, quick. NXT Obafemi won the NXT championship. No, the NXT North American championship. It was the North American championship.
I agree with this move.
I agree too. I thought it was the right move. He won it after Dragon Lee defended the North American championship in the main event.
Against Lexus King.
Against Lexus King. Is it working for Lexus King?
Yeah, I think it is. Because we still
Like,
It is. He is absolutely right.
yeah.
He is absolutely right. I think it's gonna work for Lexus King. He's definitely doing more right now in the little bit of time he's been in NXT than he was doing in AEW his entire career.
Part of me feels like he's just like it's an entrance and the lights and the basically the smoke. It's all smoke and mirrors. No Cody Rhodes. Yeah, I was about to fucking mirrors. Oh,
Sooner or
yeah.
later, then people backstage are gonna get tired of pulling that damn chair into the middle of the entrance. Like, I'm sick of this shit.
Imagine they probably got like 6 people just off to the side to pull.
Right. Exactly.
Oh man. What else happened? Nikita Lyons was in a match. I know you guys all like Nikita Lyons. It looked like she might have got hurt and they went to the finish early. That's what it looked like to me.
God,
She was in a match against
please.
Blair. Huh?
I said, God, please, no.
Yeah, she was in a match against
somebody associated with this show is probably heavy about that, but God, I hope not.
Yeah, it looked like she being Nikita rolled her ankle on some type of spot. Blair was coming off the top rope and it looked like Nikita hurt her other leg because she was out for a year because of her because of her legs. So I think she hurt her other leg, whichever one wasn't hurt. She did finish the match, she being Nikita, but it looked like they kind of just the finish came out of nowhere. They went home out of nowhere. So hopefully Nikita's okay because if she's hurt again,
Then that's a wrap.
yeah, she might have to consider another job. I hope she didn't get hurt. I hope so too. She did finish the match, which is a good sign. She finished the match. Hopefully it was just like maybe not. I won't even say a sprain, huh?
An ankle turn.
Yeah. Hopefully she was just able to like. Yeah. So we'll see. She's supposed to be in the women's battle royal next week. So if she's in that, obviously she's okay. But she was in the graphic, but who knows when they made the graphic for that? So we don't know. But yeah, hopefully Nikita's okay. Blair did get the win clean, which is another reason why I think Nikita might have been hurt. Let's see what else happened here. I'm just running through this quickly. Hold on. I'm just trying to get the.
We got Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin in the Dusty Cup.
Yeah.
Squash all that. Forget all that.
Yeah, because they won. They being Breaker and Corbin.
Trick Mellow Gang is in the Dusty Cup.
They are. This is all just gonna lead more to that turn. Hashtag whoop that trick. So let me book this right now. The finals gets down to Corbin and Breaker versus Trick and Mello. Something will happen. Trick and Mello will lose. Breaker and Corbin will win this Dusty Cup. And we find out officially that Mello was the one that attacked Trick Williams. That's how I see this going.
I could see that happening. I don't have any
yeah, God.
I don't have any God dog, that's not a good camera review. I don't have any objections to that at all.
Yeah.
It's just the reveal, it's got to be big.
Right. Yeah. I mean, again, I think we all know it, but they got to do something. Briggs defeated Mensa. I'm just going through it quickly. OTM versus
got dirty.
Oh, Tiffany Stratton did get dirty. Easy there.
Sorry.
Be careful. I thought it was cool. That segment, those were fun. That's what WWE is known for. Those were fun. OTM versus the family. The family defeated OTM to retain the tag team championships. This was good.
Mm-hmm.
OTM still needs work though.
Yeah, they do.
But this is NXT.
And who is that? Who is that?
The woman that
Yeah,
the woman with Tony D or the woman that is now with OTM?
the women that's with OTM. Who is that?
That's Jada Parker.
Oh, is that who that was?
That's Jada Parker. Yep. Jada Parker will now be with OTM, which I like that. That's cool.
Huh.
They go old school and Mello walks out on Trick. I could see that happening.
Oh, he's reaching for the tag and he drops down. Is that what
Yeah,
you're saying?
yup. And then we have that moment. And then on NXT that next week, we see that Mello attacked Trick.
With the closed circuit television like Shawn and Triple H?
Yep. 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 Oh, we
That would
love
be
that
amazing.
CCTV.
That
All
would
right.
be amazing.
Yep. Cora Jade defeated Gigi Dolan.
That was match of the night for me.
I bet it was.
Sorry.
Bet it was.
It was good. There were no losers in that match, ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen.
I bet.
Yeah.
Hands where I can see them, pal. All right, but yeah, oh man. We
That
have
was-
fun here, guys.
Titillated my juices.
Okay. I actually liked when Max Dupree used to go and say
We haven't said that in a while.
I know. Or what if Trick is the one who turns on Mello? But for what?
Right.
Like I could see it, but it's like you would have to have a really good reason for that though.
Because it wouldn't work if Trick turned on Mello, because Mello's the one doing all of the manipulation.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah, true.
when Trick is finally like, okay, I'm gonna focus on Ilya, and then he even came to him about the Dusty Cup and he was like, I don't know, I think I just need to like chill and have my focus over here. And Mello manipulated him into it. That's not a reason for Trick to kind of turn on him.
Yeah.
The manipulator is usually the one that's doing the turn.
Yeah, agreed. That's what I can see.
He's crazy.
Man.
Get your hand out my pocket.
That's old school too. Will you stop? All right.
Who's asking these questions?
Oh boy. All right. Yeah, that's pretty much NXT, guys.
Yeah.
What do you give NXT? I give it a 2 count. Pretty not slow. Slow week, I guess you could say. 2 count.
It's definitely a slow week, and
yeah, 2 count across the board here.
I'll give NXT a near fall. I liked it.
Okay, you really enjoyed it. Okay,
I liked it. All
right. We seen Thea Hale running around. Also, she's trying to get some money for Chase U.
Thea Hale.
Yeah.
All right, Dynamite.
Yeah, let's go to Dynamite. You ain't about to get yourself or me in trouble. All right, where is the graphic for Yeet? All right. All right, AEW Dynamite.
I'm sleepy.
Okay, so I just want to say that Claudio and Adam Page had a banger of a match, man.
They did.
They had a pay-per-view quality match, in my opinion. They didn't need blood or any type of other like outside gimmicks or anything like that. Like
really?
Yeah,
sorry.
Really. Really. I really enjoyed the opening contest of Dynamite. I don't know what it was, but it felt fresh. I think that's another thing. It felt fresh, and
I think that location had a lot to do with it.
It did. The crowd was into it big time. The crowd was into. They were hot the whole night.
They were.
Like it was enjoyable to watch because the crowd was into it, and the match was really good.
That's absolutely fair.
What else happened? Then we had an 8-man tag that you just threw
Again?
Adam Copeland in. Yeah, another
Yeah.
8-man tag. AEW loves these 8-man tags, don't they?
Teddy Long is collecting checks, boy.
Yeah, you know it's yeah. Matt Militant. Oh, come on, get it on.
Oh.
Give me a second. I'm done with Hangman and Blood. He doesn't need to be around it anymore. I hate to
Fair.
break it to you, Sway, but that ain't gonna happen. Hangman gonna bleed.
Assessment. That's a fair assessment, though.
Yeah, Hangman
I
gonna
don't
bleed though.
I don't like the mustache. That
don't-
mustache got to go.
I think that's the reason that he got it because he knows you guys not gonna like it.
It got to go. It's giving JR from Dallas vibes. You got to be real old.
8-man tag team match.
Giving Cody Rhodes.
It is. Hold on. I'm gonna let you say it.
Here go 1-on-1 with the Undertaker.
Well, both 8-man tags was to honor John Hubert. Yeah, I know, I get it. So this 8-man tag featured our AEW International Champion Orange Cassidy teaming up. Teaming up. I don't know what that was. Teaming up with Orange Cassidy. Well,
Here, man. Here.
I need it. Yeah. Thanks. Water. What? Got it. Oh. Turned into a glass. I don't know how that happened.
Jesus did it again.
He went back to school, Sway.
Oh boy.
That's what happened to -1.
He had homework, dude.
Yeah, he had homework to finish.
It's science project.
All right. Join us. All right.
Science fair on Wednesday.
Orange Cassidy, Adam Copeland, Dustin Rhodes, and Preston Vance versus the Murderhawk Monster, Lance Archer, finally resurfaced on AEW. And the Ring of Honor World 6-man champions, the Mogul Embassy, Brian Cage, Bishop Khan, and
Gates of Agony.
Yeah, exactly. All right. This was fun. It was fine. Vance got a great win. Whatever. Bullet Club Gold was backstage. Anthony Bowens and Acclaim came up there. They want to do the Bang Bang Scissor Gang. Yeah, that sounds like an interesting Saturday night. I'll tell you that much. Why wasn't Dark Order in the match? I think we've seen enough of it. That's why I think we've seen enough of Dark Order. Join us. How many Dark Order members are still there? Sway, like 3 of them?
2.
No, I think it's 3. Evil Uno, Johnny Huggy, right? And the other guy that teams with John.
Talking about the real short one?
No, that's Stu Grayson.
Isn't he in it?
And the other guy, we all said the same thing. Evil Uno, John, and the other guy.
And the other guy.
What is his name, bro? What is his name?
The parking lot attendant.
Oh my goodness. Nah, I don't want to bury this guy, man. I can't think of his name right now though. Long hair guy. Yeah, we all know who we're talking about, but I just can't remember what his name is. But yeah, it's 3 of them. Anyway, let's continue. As Knuckles eats ice cream live here on the air.
I'm trying to stay awake, bro.
I'm sorry. I know it's late. It's 2 a.m. here in on the East Coast. All right. Okay. Segment of the night here was Joe coming out there. This led to Swerve coming out there, getting in Joe's face, which then led to Hangman Adam Page coming out there. Wait, Ray said, laugh my ass off at the parking lot guy. It's Steven something. Is it? Why don't I know this? Is it Reynolds? Is it Ryan Reynolds? Not Ryan Reynolds.
No,
That's the actor, right?
Ryan
Not
Reynolds.
Ryan. That's the actor.
Ryan
Right?
Reynolds.
That's the actor. It's Reynolds something.
It's Reynolds
It's Reynolds.
something. Mm-hmm.
It's Reynolds. Why don't we remember his name? It's gonna drive me crazy.
I'm looking
All
it
right.
up.
Yeah, all right. Joe was in the ring. Like I said, this brought out Swerve. Big reaction for Swerve at Daly's place. He said he's gonna take the title from Joe. Paige came out there. So are we gonna get like a triple threat? Is that what it looks like we're getting soon? I don't know, but Swerve got out of there.
Alex Reynolds.
Alex, there you go. Alex Reynolds. Why can I remember that? You can read Sway's comment.
Why every time I swear I'm trying to be great, here comes
Here comes Hangman, bitch. Oh man.
good question. Good question.
Exactly. Oh man, big pressure. I apply.
Yes.
Alex Reynolds, yeah, man. Wow. All right. Hook then came out there and said 1 week.
1 week.
So we're getting Hook, as we talked about earlier. Hook will face Samoa Joe. Listen, guys, we know that this is gonna be just not a.
Oh, please hold.
Oh no, my gimmick fell out. I don't think I'm connected to the microphone anymore.
Keep it covered.
We're live, guys, so bear with me.
Wrap it up. BET.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. Microphone good. Microphone checker.
Microphone checker.
All right. What was I saying? Yeah, this will just be a match for Joe to win against Hook. Swerve for AEW champion. I agree. Big time.
Please.
But then my thing is, right? So Joe's just gonna be a transitional champion.
Not necessarily.
Well, I mean, if Swerve's gonna win the title, you got to figure that Joe's not gonna hold it for that long then. Because I feel like you should push Swerve while he's hot. Swerve's hot right now. Easy. Copyright strikes. Easy. Easy.
I love that song.
Yeah, it's dope. All right. Renee backstage with Tony Storm. More good stuff here. Renee asked Tony about Deonna Purrazzo. Apparently, she didn't know who she was. She said that name does sound familiar, according to Tony Storm. And then she says, she being Tony says, Luther set me up a meeting with this Deonna, even though she pronounced her name wrong. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this, so we'll see where that goes here. Deonna's gonna make her debut in AEW this Saturday on Collision.
I'm here for it.
Swerve has to beat someone legit like Joe to make it legit and to certify him as champion. Yeah, I agree. I think Swerve does beat Samoa Joe, but I think that I think you have to do it relatively quickly.
Why so?
Huh?
Why so?
Because you need to do this while he's hot. And I think that's the problem. We wait too long a lot of times to push people when they're not as hot as they were. And I think that AEW, they see that problem happen a lot. Where you're not pushing the people that's hot right then and there. It almost happened with the Acclaimed. They almost was too late, not too late, but they definitely was late putting the titles on the Acclaimed. They should have called an audible in the match at that pay-per-view when the Acclaim was getting cheered like crazy. But they waited to Grand Slam in New York, which I'm not mad at, because what's my line, Knuckles?
I was there.
There you go. T-shirts coming soon. Swerve needs a little more title. Swerve needs a little more tight. Swerve needs a little more time. It is 2 a.m. in the morning, guys. Bear with me.
So hold on,
Um,
Mike.
Yeah.
How
Give
many
it to him at
matches?
Double or Nothing.
How many matches have Swerve and Hangman had? 2,
2
correct?
so far. I feel like they're gonna do the third one.
And that's going to
And
be for the
Swerve should
number.
win again.
And that's going to be for the number 1 contendership to the AEW Championship.
Swerve should beat Hangman again.
And Swerve should beat him.
I agree.
And then we put it on it. So
I agree.
Let's put a timestamp on that. We got Hook next week.
Yeah.
What's the next big Revolution's in March?
Revolution is in March.
So okay, so they need to put the belt on Swerve at Revolution.
Well, Ray's saying Double or Nothing in May.
Revolution, like you
I
said,
think
you have to strike while the iron is hot. You
I
have
agree.
to do it while it's hot. March is a perfect time. You have that that Swerve Hangman number 1 contenders match at some kind of winter is
One of the
coming
gimmick, yeah.
Fighter Fest, whatever.
Yeah, Fighter Fest.
Something like that.
Bash at the Beach in January. I still remember they did that. All right.
Winter is coming in July.
Right, exactly. I believe that only happens with black wrestlers. About them not striking when they're high. Yeah, it's possible. Hey, you're not wrong. All right. Okay, let's continue here. Starks versus Sammy Guevara. Another good match on the show here. Guevara won kind of out of nowhere, kind of with a roll up after it was a super kick to the face, and then he rolled Starks up, got the win. This led to Big Bill coming out there, which led to Chris Jericho, who's been the center of controversy. We won't revisit that. Coming out there, they played his music for the entire time of the fight, which it's different. I don't know how I feel about it. I know they've done that in the past. I know ECW used to do that back in the day when like the gangsters of New Jack, RP New Jack, and Mustafa used to come out. Yeah, I'm taking it. We're old. But yeah, I know they used to do that back in the day, and we have extensive wrestling knowledge. That's why you guys like to watch us, and we appreciate it. We appreciate each and every one of you guys. But yeah, I guess it was cool. I didn't mind it. It did get a little distracting because the commentators were trying to talk over the music, and then you got the action going on. But
did they play it to cover up the boos at Daily's?
Knuckles. Yeah, because I had thought that too. I'm like, maybe they just didn't stop playing it so nobody would boo Chris Jericho. Very interesting. I don't know. But that is a good point. That is a good question. It might have been. Might have been. We'll have to see how this develops in further weeks. I mean, I think fans are fickle, right? So they'll
like a Polaroid.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we'll see.
Slow and deliberate.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, fans will boo you one week and then they'll forget about it next week. Like the wrestling news cycle just continues to go. So we'll see. Another 8-person tag here. Okay. In honor of Mr. Brody Lee. Anna Jay, who is now a babyface, I guess, for this evening. Anna Jay teaming up with Chris Statlander, Thunder Rosa, who hasn't had a match on Dynamite in over a year, and Willow Nightingale versus Knuckles. You gotta hold on there, pal. You gotta. I don't even want to say everybody that's in this match. I don't know what you did on this match. Versus the TBS champion Julia Hart, Sky Blue, Ruby Soho, and Saraya. Oh man, Anna Jay, Willow Nightingale, and Sky Blue all in the same match. But there's that. Okay, I said it. Now we're gonna move on.
And Saraya's not bad looking either.
I'm gonna stay away from Saraya because I don't want the backlash. Stokely Hathaway was in the front row, holding a sign in support of Chris Statlander. It was funny. She pulled the sign down and then pushed it back up, which was pretty funny. Anna Jay got the win.
Oh yeah, I was tripping balls during this match, bro. Just gonna let you know.
I could imagine.
Yep.
Made so I'm sorry, Knuckles, but Anna made Sky Blue tap out. Sorry. But yeah.
Wouldn't be the first time.
All right.
I swear when I drive.
Shut I bet you was. Oh man, I bet you was swerving when you drive. Shout out to Julia Hart and Sky Blue. They found us out. Yeah. I mean, well, we talk about Sky on the show a lot.
You're just
To
getting
answer
hot
your
in
question. To answer your question from earlier, Sky Blue. All right. I said it. Let's keep moving on. I believe that should capitalize just because that's all I can think about right now. All right, relax.
You're digging yourself a hole now.
It wouldn't be the first time. I believe they I believe digging up them holes. Shout out to anybody that's seen the Holes movie from back in the day.
Digging up bones. I'm digging up.
I bet you was easy with that bone there, pal. All right, I believe they should capitalize on the Jericho heat and turn him heel and have him go off the rails. I think you're playing a dangerous game if you intertwine what's really going on with real life with a storyline with Chris Jericho, because it could Slay got it. It could really negatively affect AEW.
Grandpa, I'm tired.
It could negatively affect.
Yes.
Yo, oh man. The Holes reference is crazy. All right. Oh boy. Where were we? Oh yeah, this 8-woman tag. Wolf. Yeah, Sky Blue made Anna tap out. Sorry, you guys wasn't able to do it. But I mean, excuse me, Anna made Sky Blue tap out.
Wait, what?
But yeah, I said Anna made Sky Blue tap out.
You say we couldn't do it. We haven't had the opportunity because trust and believe.
All right. This is go for the pin. V, I'm sorry.
I'm turning into D-Lo Brown.
Oh man.
And I would drop the leg.
All right. Roderick Strong defeated my guy and yours too, the bounty hunter, the bounty hunter. Brian Keith. Yeah, Brian.
That's my guy.
Yeah, Brian Keith was on. All right, easy this way.
What do you say?
I'll put it.
Shut
up
up.
there.
You talking about me first? Shut up. You wasn't late.
You dealing with the real deal now. All right. Yeah.
You're sorry ass out on the street.
Oh man. Oh, I can't. This is go for the pin.
Yeah, it is.
We have to go. All right, so let's just wrap this up. Roderick Strong defeated Brian Keith. That's my guy. I'm happy he got a spot. Adam Cole basically put over the Undisputed Kingdom. That was that. Main event time. Darby and Sting defeated Takeshita and Powerhouse Hobbs in Sting's final match at Daly's place. Sting almost killed himself by doing the Scorpion Death Drop off the stage.
You almost
table
killed Powerhouse. What you mean?
Nah, Sting hit the back of his head square on concrete. Well, not concrete, but on the mat. He missed the table completely.
Yeah.
Powerhouse was fine. It was Sting that we was worried about. You notice the doctor went over to him. Hey man, stop doing that shit. Like, and all Sting was, woo!
He's like, Kevin Hart was talking about the grandma at church that passed out, and then she was trying to peek and see if anybody looking at him.
Oh man. Don't get me started on Kevin Hart. Cat Williams, anybody? All right. And that was pretty. Oh, and the Young Bucks came out there basically calling out Sting and Darby for Revolution, and that was AEW Dynamite.
Yep.
Do we care about the Bucks versus Sting and Darby?
Nope.
I'm sure it'll be fine, but
I want to go
whatever.
shoe shopping with the Bucks.
Yeah, well, be prepared to spend $3,000 on sneakers.
Hey, guess what? I gotta buy nothing. I just want to go.
Yeah,
We don't
D,
shop in the same
elite,
stores, buddy.
elite.
We don't shop in the same stores.
I have to give Dynamite an earful. I enjoyed a lot of Dynamite. Like I thought it was a solid Dynamite.
I thought the women's tag match could have been longer, a little bit.
Yeah,
I hope they. There was a lot of women in that match that really need to kind of like either they need like a character adjustment or either they just need to be pushed a little bit more.
yeah.
I think the focus on the women's division right now is the Julia Hart, Sky Blue, saga and story that they have going on.
Which it should be.
Yeah, it should be because I think it's the most interesting story. But Anna J needs some time. Willow needs some more time. For God's sakes, please bring Athena back to AEW television. What the hell are y'all doing? Um, but yeah, other than that, I'm with you. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. For it to be a slow wrestling show
Yeah.
or slow wrestling week, I enjoyed Dynamite.
So what did you give it?
I gave it a new fall as well.
Okay, cool. Well, so Ray says he gives it a 2 count, and then he also adds, all I have to say is F Chris Jericho. If he got beef with MVP, he has beef with me.
Bro, that was like 8 or 9 years ago, or 5 or some odd years ago.
Oh man, no, I'm not laughing at that.
So you telling me? So Ray, you telling me like I know you and Mike are cool and everything, but if in like 2017 I poked Mike in the eye, and you just found about it, and you just found out about it tonight. Now me and you got beef.
Oh boy. Oh no, the beef reignited this week. I didn't know that.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah.
I know the
I didn't
story
know
about
that.
him getting knocked out on the cruise. That's where the story came from because his cruise is coming up, and now they just
Oh.
they just rehashed what happened like a long time ago.
Oh wow. Question:
Grade
why don't you guys
AEW
grade AEW car accident on Saturday?
collision.
Oh
I'm
my god, car
screaming.
accident is crazy. Nah, car accident is crazy. So the short answer is we have too many other things to talk about. To be honest with you. The longer answer is I don't think everybody watches Collision. I think that show is kind of like it's like a C show now at this point.
AEW car accident.
Yes, Knuckles. Like, AEW car accident is crazy. I'm trying to answer the question seriously here, but I think that's why we haven't rated. I try to watch Collision every week though. I do watch it every week. I just think that most people are not watching Collision. So that's why we haven't really been rating it anymore. Is Bumpy Hands on the floor? He might be.
I was.
Real nigga activities coming from Ray. Yeah, I mean, hey, I didn't know the beef reignited, but okay. I mean,
I gotta read up on that.
Oh man, yeah, I gotta check that out. And that's go for the pin, guys. We are tired. It is late. Here on the East Coast, it's probably late there, like in the West and in the Midwest right now, also. But we appreciate you guys rocking with us, keeping us going, and really being a part of the show. Like we dead would not have a show without you guys. Like, let's be honest. So it's like we really appreciate it. Swerve when I ride is crazy. Yeah, swerve when you ride and don't end up on an AEW car accident. I'll tell you that much.
AEW car accident is crazy.
That is correct. That's wild. Like they pay good money to see this Nana dance from you. As the camera just tilted all over the place. Anyway, guys, Thank you as
Ah.
always for supporting us. Just commenting, watching the show every week. You guys literally could do anything else with your time, but you choose to spend your time here with us for these few hours. So we really do appreciate it. Like I really mean that. I love the fact we can get on
Absolutely.
here and have fun. I love that you guys don't take anything personal because we're just here having fun. You know what I mean? That's all we do. We're here
Right.
having fun. We're talking about a business that we all love most times.
Fair.
So funny enough, guys. So Sway says we got to get Nana on the show. Funny enough, Nana follows Go for the Pin on
Yes,
X.
he does.
He follows Go for the Pin. So it might be a possibility. I'm
Right.
not gonna make any promises, but it may be a possibility.
We will try our best.
Yeah, we'll try. You know, we'll reach out and see what happens. That's all we really can do. I
Right.
feel like for something like that, we have to go through AEW though. They usually make you go through PR with stuff like that. Because like even when we got Willow, it was before she had signed to AEW.
Right.
When she signed to AEW, now you have to kind of go through AEW for that. We was in talks with Kiera Hogan. We had to go through Impact to get her. Like, so it's like, and Kiera's been on the show. So it's like, you know, it's tough. It is tough when you have people that signed. You have to, and we're not like this major podcast, you know, we're not Fightful or any one of those guys. So it's like, you know, it's tough for like our, you know, the independent like podcasters to get guests like that. But we may be able to do it. Big Swole, when we had Big Swole on the show, she was no longer an AEW wrestler. So, and also we had the connection through Battle Club and all of that. But yeah, I mean, we could try. That's all we could do. We could try. Right. Shout out to Prince Nana. Definitely an OG in this business. The major part on the way, don't worry, and I want to be on the show. Let's make it happen. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it next Thursday. We'll talk. Message us, and we'll make it happen. That's not a problem. You're more than welcome to be on the show. All right, that's it for tonight, guys. For Sway, for Ray, for John, for everybody else that for everybody else that was watching or listening or anything of that nature. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I was trying to do an interview with Jade for my channel and had to go through her manager in AEW. Yeah, it's tough, and a lot of times they don't like to provide guests like that if you're not one of the more known podcasts, unless that wrestler specifically knows them. And even when they specifically know them, it's tough. And also with those type of situations, AEW wants to have like full control over the interview for the most part. Like they're gonna have somebody from AEW, they're gonna have a PR person from AEW, and they're probably gonna tell us what we can and can't ask them. And I'm not really down for that, you know, like
right.
But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Support Ray, support Sway, support us. You can follow the show at Go for the Pin _show on X. And Go for the Pin show on Instagram, as Knuckles is fighting to get through this. Wait, no, it's Go for the Pin _show on Instagram.
Yes.
And Go for the Pin show on X. You can tell I have not done this a lot.
Neither one of us.
Right. V, we miss you, bro.
Neither one of us.
V, we miss you, bro.
Miss you, bro.
You can follow DJ Knuckles at JPS Music 15 on X and DJ _Knuckles on Instagram. And you can follow me on X at DJ Mike EQ and on Instagram at Mike _EQ. That would be me. Where is V? He's away for some time. Hopefully V will be back soon. Yeah. That's it. That's all, guys. Thank you as always for watching and listening.
2024 DJ Mike EQ versus DJ Knuckles DJ battle. Which city? We want to know what city we coming to.
Oh man, wow! I just found out about this on the air. All right,
We were supposed to do that 2 years ago, though.
good night, pipe bomb and bumpy his. All right, see you guys next week, guys. Appreciate you guys.
Love y'all. Appreciate it.
Definitely. Next week. Peace and
Next
love.
week. 1 week.